None the Wiser Podcast. None the Wiser Podcast. 5 4 3 2 1 0. None the Wiser Podcast. The podcast crew. None the Wiser Podcast. 5 4 3 2 1 0. None the Wiser Podcast.
You know what I've carved on my tombstone? None the bloody
Alright, cool.
wiser.
What's the number?
13.
Number 13.
None the Wiser Podcast, number 13. Subscribe to us, YouTube channel.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Spotify, Apple Podcast, all of that. Comments. Feel me? Like. Feel me? Support the people.
You just spat, rude boy.
Oh, sorry.
How is your face facing that way and you spat and it hit me?
I got a big mouth.
Raining outside.
I got a big mouth.
He's got a big mouth.
You know that episode of Family Guy where who's at dinner? Someone's at dinner.
That was Stewie. Stewie at dinner.
Stewie at dinner.
Do you remember that So Raven with the teacher?
No, I didn't.
And he
watch
used
that.
to spit every time he
Oh,
spoke.
no. Oh,
I
Lord.
can't stand people who spit when they talk, bro.
Oh, mate. There's a lot of people like that. You know,
Alright, apologies.
people with teeth missing and that. You know what I mean? They just can't help it.
Jeremy Carr.
Get false teeth.
Get
false teeth. Sort
Get
it
false
out.
teeth. Get that gap in your tooth filled. Feel me?
Listen, yeah, you can't be
Start
walking
whistling.
around with missing teeth. You're scaring children.
Scaring them.
You're scaring the kids.
That oral darkness.
I mean?
Smile and look like there's a train about to exit your mouth. Yeah, I mean.
Bruv, do you... Alright, cool. Let me kick this off properly, yeah? Basically, yeah? You see them random names I written in a group chat or whatever, yeah? Where was that? Let me see...
Yeah, the Dave, H, J1,
Yeah.
And Russ, yeah?
and Russ.
Right.
Yeah.
These are just names of new
Artists.
artists.
Yeah.
Now, how are we feeling them?
Right.
Starting with H. Have you listened to him?
Yeah, I listen
Right.
to H.
CH. Yeah. He can rap. He can flow. The one thing I'm not saying I dislike about him, but I wish he can change up his tone a little.
What do you mean?
I wish he's very one tone when he raps.
you mean monotone?
He's
So
is
very
mine.
monotone. I don't know. It's different for me. It's just different, innit? He's very monotone. Like I want to hear him change his pitch in his voice a little. I don't know. I can't explain it, bro. Like I want it to be like you know what I mean? I want to hear a little change
You
in the
want
voice.
inflections and you want
Yeah.
like, delivery.
As for flow,
He's got
good.
flows.
I'll be honest though, I don't listen to him.
Yeah.
I've only heard what I've heard through either radio
Grime Daily
or
something
Graham
like that.
Daily, and even then, I don't purposely look for him. But maybe that's because to me he's just a new artist, and I haven't fully heard anything that I truly like of his yet. That I can say I'd proper bang out. Apart from one song that's on his mixtape, and I can't remember who it's with, but it's hard.
The new one.
Yeah, it's
I
on his
haven't
new.
listened
It's
to
on his H2O mixtape.
I listened to that.
H2O. You know what I mean? I can't remember what the song's called.
I will say this about him. I like his swag.
So you've listened to him?
Yeah, I've listened to it. I like his swag.
Hmm.
Yeah, he's got a sort of laziness about what he does.
Nines has that though, like you said.
yeah,
Like
it's
Nines
kinda-
has got that.
Yeah,
kind
he's
of
got
lazy.
some
Different kind of laziness though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I can see what you're saying about the monotone thing. I will like there are guys that are better than him that are more monotone.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you get guys like Avellino, monotone whole way
Yeah.
through,
Yeah.
but the depth of the bars, like and the wordplay and things like that, you start to think
Yeah.
like, yo, this guy's
I think
next
at the
level.
same time,
But H got swag.
Yeah.
That's why I like him. When I saw him, that's what I was
yeah.
immediately.
I mean,
drawn to.
what is he? 19?
Yeah,
I think he's like 18, 19. So he's young, and he's finding his footing in the industry. Do you know what I mean? And he's trying to see what
He's finding his
works.
pocket.
Yeah, what works for him.
Yeah.
What his target market is, as in people who listen to him. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, he's good. He's good.
There's two guys on that list, yeah. I think it's the J1 brother
Yeah.
and what's his name?
Russ.
Russ, yeah. They can't like to me, they sound like drill brothers who are working grind beats.
Okay. Oh, really?
That's what I felt like.
Russ he does mostly exclusively drill beats, and he's a drill artist. Like,
Yeah.
he started, like,
Those beats sound grime to me.
But that's drill. That's the.
Is it a transition?
How you distinguish between drill and grime for me is the
BPM.
they have that going,
Right.
and they have this bass line, the hard kicks, and then when they kick, the bass line does like it does like more of a more fluctuation.
Right. There are characteristics that you associate with drill that you don't associate with
exactly,
grime. Right,
and the flows that they do on it is different.
I be honest, I don't have much. I have not really listened to J1, and I haven't really listened to who is it? J1 and who?
Russ.
Right, I don't listen to Russ.
Who else is new?
So
though?
I can't say. Let me talk about Dave though.
Dave
is hard. For me, Dave is one of the most certified people currently in the scene right now. Did you hear his song titled, I think it's Black?
Yeah, you know what? I heard it here and there still.
That song was so hard. Moment of silence.
Moment of silence.
You know what I'm saying?
Just let that sink in.
It was so hard. And do you know what I like about Dave? He's very... I can't explain it, but you know how Skepta raps? Skepta is so clear in his wording. He's very I don't know how to say it. He's just very clear and direct with everything he says.
Yeah.
He's got such a voice that is so direct and straight to the point in a sense. Dave has the same. He's very clear with what he says. I can understand everything he says.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean? There's no mixing up words. Did he say this? Did he say that? Yeah. He's so clear. I know exactly what he's saying.
Yeah.
And his style of rapping, I've not seen it I've not really seen it. Like, I can't really pinpoint now how he does it, but obviously people that listen to him will hopefully get what I'm on about. But his style is very different.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I think there's a bar where he's like, "You hardly pardon me, I'm laughing again." But the way he says things, I can't explain it. It's just like, but he's hard.
Cadence.
Is that the word?
Yeah.
Cadence, yeah.
Expression, delivery.
Yeah.
You know,
he's good.
They'll employ all these things, and you know certain guys who are artists and wordsmiths, right?
Yeah.
And then you'll see guys who are literally just like rappers and MCs.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, there's guys who have depth and delivery and actually have a message, right? And a feeling behind what they're saying.
No, yeah.
That's the thing.
That is the difference between Dave and the rest of these people in his list.
Dave actually does have a message.
He's an
and
artist.
I liked him in Top Boy. He played a sick character in Top Boy, and he played it well. He played a crazy guy, and he played it well.
Yeah, I don't like the way he went out, but yeah, bro.
I don't like the way he went out. Like, that was a bit, mad, innit? But
I haven't even seen it yet.
No. So, personally, out of just those four, there's that quick. Dave is definitely the outstanding one. Yeah.
Most.
Apart from maybe J1 and H, between Russ has been about.
Give me a song of J1's because I can't think of his music.
He's like, "I'm taking your missus."
Okay, cool. Is he the one who done Homet and B?
That's the other brother. I forgot his name.
Alright, cool. I'm taking your missus. No, brother, I'm joking. Right. That song annoyed me.
Yeah, same.
That annoyed the hell out of me, bruv. Maybe because it got rinsed on radio. Because when I'm in certain places, I can't help because the radio, other people want the radio on, and I'm just forced to listen to it, bruv. Do you get what I'm saying? But I don't like that song, and I didn't really like the second song he brought out.
I've heard one song.
And I'm not saying I'm hating on him. It's just right now he hasn't catered to what I like. For me to say that I like him. Yeah.
He comes across as cocky. Reminds me of a typical young, I'm assuming he's an African youth.
I don't know, man.
He comes across as a lot of Africans that I know. Do you know what I mean? He's got like a swag to it.
Yeah, I have a problem with rappers that are just very monotone. I don't know why. Because I just feel like rappers maybe should be able to mix up their vocals a little.
Be expressive.
Do you know what I mean?
I know what you mean. So like, there are certain guys out there, man, that they have a way of performing like Kano.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Kano's got mad delivery. And if he's got something meaningful he wants to say, you're gonna hear it in his voice. It's gonna be delivered. Same with Skepta.
I think that's what it is. I think because people, you look at American artists, yeah, and like Tupac, man rapped from his gut, bruv. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Yeah, Tupac was
like Biggie was nasally. You know what I mean? From the back of
Nasally
the
and
back
fat.
of the nose. You got what I mean? He rapped from the back of the nose. You know what I mean? Then you had Big L. He was very like, I don't want to say high pitched, but he was very like.
He was
expressive.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? He was
Yeah.
expressive, like. But when I keep hearing UK artists that are very monotone, it's putting me off because everyone's
I
monotone.
understand what you mean. I understand what you mean, and it can be like draining to hear so much of the same shit. Do you know what I mean? And then, but that shows you just who is going to last and who is not. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you're sounding like everyone else, you're just gonna be drowned out.
Yeah, you're not
gonna,
unique.
you're gonna be part of the hum. Do you know what I mean? You're gonna be the hum.
Part of me thinks, because right now UK is booming in the music industry, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
It's nice,
like
man.
right now, I think UK is on top.
Yeah.
Even from America. America ain't even touching it right now.
In terms of innovation and different sounds and stuff,
Exactly
and the
that,
flavors.
because I sent that song that what's his name? Pop something. What's his name? I sent that song, Pop Smoke. I sent that Pop Smoke song, and then one of you was like, "It's like a drill beat or a grime beat."
It is a drill beat.
That's my point. But
Yeah, it is a drill
beat, Americans are jumping on now. Nicki Minaj jumped on it. There was a remix, obviously, with Skepta. Do you get what I mean? Skepta, in my opinion, went on it the hardest because it is like a grime or drill beat.
That's what I expect.
So it's funny because it's like they're taking our flavour now. And I've noticed there's a lot more collaborations now from American and Canadian artists. Do you know what I mean? With UK artists.
Connectivity.
Do you know what I mean? And that's a good thing. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but it's like they're almost trying to take our sounds now. Where it was always the UK trying to prove ourselves to them,
is it
it's
the-
like it's
where
changing.
I feel where we stopped trying to prove ourselves to them.
Yeah.
Because really and truly, it would be nice, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
We focused on developing arting.
On the grime.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
grime is
yeah.
what set us apart.
And now
Yeah.
the flavour is there, bruv. It's brewing, you feel me? So,
Then
personally,
you got Japanese grime. You got Australian
you
grime.
got Japanese grime.
You know what I mean?
Japanese grime.
Oh,
Have you ever heard French grime?
No.
no.
It's
It would be a lot of spitting.
the
on
French
microphone.
grime I've heard
French
is
labels.
very aggressive. Grime's aggressive in itself anyway.
Yeah.
It can be. Do you know what I mean? But when the French, because you know how the French are, bruv.
Yeah,
you know what I
yeah.
mean? What's that gritty French rapper?
I'm not gonna lie, yeah. I was just about to think about that because even just rapping at like 90 BPM in French, there's a lot of.
Yeah, that's my point.
So much going
So
on.
imagine at 140.
It's so aggressive, but when
Unless
you hear the French grime, it's even more aggressive.
Is it?
Yeah, I'm not saying all of them are aggressive, but the ones I've heard, they're very aggressive, bro. But obviously, it's just their language in itself is very like,
Sounds aggressive,
yeah,
yeah.
sounds aggressive. Do you know what I mean? It's very like
French do
like
well in
Russian.
rap, though.
Russian sounds
Like,
aggressive.
I don't speak French, but I can hear French do well.
Desporucci.
Yeah, man like Desperate. Who was that guy who did that tune with Rick Ross? He's
With
like an
Rick
Arab-looking French guy.
Arab-looking French guy.
That guy, that was good. Do you know what I mean? And it went nicely with like Rick Ross's whole smooth.
Did they do a video?
Yeah, there's a video.
Was he wearing a bally on? Was he wearing a bally on his
No,
face
there's
like a?
No bally.
I don't remember that.
I don't know.
Bro, it's such a
Maybe.
sick tune as well, you know.
Maybe if I hear it.
Yeah, bro, I'll find it anyway.
I don't really remember. You might have sent it and I didn't listen to
This
it.
was, it would have
properly.
been a long time ago.
Yeah.
Oh.
The only thing I will say for UK, and I don't know if it is the case, but where UK is blowing right now, I don't know if the industry is literally
Media platform.
comes down to social media.
Marketing.
Why they're not getting big?
Yeah. If you get a good social following and you get a lot of likes and you're prominent on social media, do you know what I mean? You will get more of a following.
Marketing.
Yeah.
You'll start getting noticed more by other people.
There
you
are
know what I mean?
people sitting in offices, bruv.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Teams of people devoted to social media promotion and things like that.
Yeah.
Big companies hire them. Small companies hire them.
Mm.
And you got influencers.
Mm.
Do you know what I mean?
What do you have you seen the listening party thing on Link Up TV? where they listen to new released albums and stuff like that and review it, but it's people who are like influencers.
Yeah.
Right.
I think I've come across it. I've not really watched it.
Yeah.
Just think of that term. Just that term.
Influencers.
Influencer.
I guess
mad,
it's the right kind of
Influencers.
term. Well, I don't know if is it an influence. You influencing people?
Yeah, because you're.
I guess you are.
You're using your standing in society to
social
either
media.
promote or demote someone or a
True.
product or something. Do you know what I mean? Because people look to you, and people that do respect you, they're gonna follow what you say. Do you know what I mean?
Get all kinds of these influencers,
Do you know what I mean?
man.
And then that's how you become an influencer. Bro.
Also, if you're a model and you show your bum, you're not an influencer.
Yeah.
Anyway, carry on.
Wait,
Just wanted to put that.
if you're a model and you
Side
show
note.
your bum, you're not an influencer.
You're influencing dicks.
Yeah. Yeah, man. hey, what's the bets that 79% of the people who follow those women?
79.
Okay, call it 98%
Yeah.
of the people who follow those women are just horny little brothers.
Yeah.
Yeah, the rest are looking for business deals, and the rest are girls who are
Flat tummy tea, all that stuff.
Oh, mate.
Bro,
You know what
let
I'm
me
saying?
tell you now, not me personally, yeah, but half the guys out there that come across these Instagram girls fucking twerking and all these things, fam, they're not watching you because they appreciate your movement. They,
Well, she's got skills, you know,
yeah,
man.
they appreciate
Yeah.
your assets.
Yeah.
They like your curvature. They
thinking
like
of-
your bum.
Also,
You know what I mean? They like your body, bruv. And they wanna fuck.
Yeah.
They wanna fuck you. They wanna fuck you. You know what I mean?
You know what makes me laugh? Yeah? and this is why I avoid those kind of things. Yeah, you certain man come up to you like, yo, cuz, this thing on Instagram.
oh, allow
This
it,
thing on
man.
Instagram, blood.
Do that
Yo,
your own time.
man's trying to get in the DMs, blood, man.
Join the long queue.
Exactly, bro.
Over hundreds and
There's
thousands,
thousands of guys
Hey.
in that one girl's DMs. She's ignored nearly all of them.
She ain't got time to reply to you, bruv. If she did, she'd literally have to be being paid for the replies, bruv. Do you know what I mean? For the amount of time it would take. Look at her inbox. Count them.
I'm not saying it's the case, yeah, with every single person that is known, yeah.
No.
But you get someone on Instagram that's got about 50,000 followers, yeah, and that's in the grand scheme of people, that's not a lot,
No.
yeah. But to most people, like the average Joe, it's quite a lot of people. 50,000.
Yeah, why not, man?
Do you know what I mean? But you'll probably find that a female with that amount of following, yeah, would rather go with someone that is either as popular as her, so they're on the same level, same playing field, yeah, or someone with more following. Do you know what I mean? I'm not saying everyone is like that, but it would make more sense. It's like, that's why a lot of celebrities go with each other, because one, they have an understanding of fame,
Yeah.
and they get it. Do you know what I mean? You couldn't take an average Joe off the street and bring them into someone's world that's fucking famous, bruv, yeah, and expect them to understand everything straight away. Do you get what I mean? They ain't lived it. So when you get in paparazzi, come rush at your car and start banging on your window, they're gonna get shook, fam. They're like, what the fuck is this? You know what I mean? They don't get it. You know what I mean? They don't get it, fam.
Yeah.
So that's why you find a lot of celebrities connect and they fucking date each other like that. they gon' fuck. You know what I mean?
A lot of the power couple things work. When you look at Jay-Z and Beyonce, what are you going to say? That was a bad idea.
Yeah, but
When you say it works, what do you mean? Do you mean
it gets the desired results if what you're looking for
it gets
is
money?
influence? Yeah, and
that's
money.
it. They got money between them. They're over a billionaire, bruv.
wait.
Conjoint. Well, Jay-Z alone has probably got that money anyway. But with Beyonce on top.
So excluding Jay-Z, Beyonce, and
Swizzy.
all them ones, yeah, Swizzy and Alicia Keys. Are we saying that people are trying to force power couples?
Wait. When you say people, what do you mean?
What I mean is,
no one's forcing it.
No one's forcing
those
it. It's
people are
just
making
it.
business decisions. Business
that's what I'm
choices,
saying.
right? Other ways, like he was saying before, is that they would prefer to, you know, if a woman makes, I don't know, 12 mil a year, well, I don't know, I can't speak for individuals, but generally she's not gonna go for a guy who makes 50G a year.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Almost like the concept, I guess, of an arranged marriage between families. Sometimes they do that out of necessity because the daughter gets with a guy whose family's a lot richer, or vice versa. You know what I mean? It's a benefit thing. You benefit each other by connecting families. Do you get what I mean? I mean, I imagine it's like that when you're famous and rich. I don't know, but the way if I got famous straight away and I was a single guy, and I blew, fam, A-list, B-list celebrity, fam, I'm not gonna lie, fam. I've literally just come into this world of fame, and I'm getting all these famous bitches know me, bruv, that are single. I'm going fur. You know what I mean? I'm going fur. You know what I mean? Like, I am gonna, bruv. Why wouldn't I? Why wouldn't I, as a male anyway, why wouldn't I want to be like, yo, she's fucking Halle Berry, bruv. Like, why one? Like, she's whoever, like.
I'd probably want to do, obviously you'd indulge in that way, I'm saying I'd indulge in that way too, right? But at the same time, wouldn't you think like coming to America type shit? Do you know what I mean?
What do you mean?
It's like, I don't really want my woman to be all crazy and famous. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
I know what you mean.
I don't even want her to know.
It depends. Is it a man's point of view or a woman's point of view? Because I feel like they might look at it differently.
You want it to be genuine though.
Yeah.
Right?
Exactly.
What do you mean genuine?
Bruv, okay, right. We know, we know for a fact that money attracts. Yeah, there's no question about it, bro.
Yeah.
I would hate to be Jeff Bezos and have my bitch take half my shit.
Oof.
Yeah, because that's what she wanted, right? I mean, prenup is an argument. You could say, okay, I want a prenup, but that's you saying to the woman, you got to prove yourself.
I think he done that, innit?
That's kind of
what was that? John Cena done it, innit?
John Cena's a smart man.
John Cena stuck it on his missus, was like, we don't get a prenup, and she went nuts. She's like, what do you mean?
What, you don't trust me?
Yeah, you don't trust me?
Listen, man.
It's not about that.
You might think I'm having a prenup. This is probably a good way to do it. But you might think, okay, this is a prenup. Inevitably, like this is it, right? But in 5 years' time, I might dissolve that prenup. Do you know what I mean? Because it's gotten to a point where it's like, okay, yeah, she's pretty legit.
Yeah.
Although before you married her, you should have known that, right? But
that's true. That is true.
It's just staying like on the thing of power couples or like people looking for money in general, whether it be through the business or whatever. But it's like, would you prefer to have your woman not know how powerful you are, or would you want her to be just sort of on the same level as you, or what would be the ideal situation?
Do you know what it is? It's I imagine if you're famous and you get with someone famous, it's easier in the sense of, because if you were the famous one and you was with someone that wasn't, I imagine that would cause a lot of anxiety in that person, and they'll be worried because it's like, okay, he's famous, he could probably have a lot of women, why is he with me? He can, anyone that jumps at him that's buff, like he'll just be like, yeah.
That's
do you know what I mean? No, it is her hang up. But if you care about that person, would you want them to feel that? Yeah, as soon as someone gets with someone that's famous, that isn't famous, that person will probably automatically become famous themselves. By default. Default fame. Straight away. It happens.
Loose women.
It happens. It happens.
Loose women.
Footballers' wives. Wags.
Good morning, Britain.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Good morning, Britain. You know what I mean?
I'm not just a pretty face.
It happens.
I'm writing a book.
I did makeup.
I'm writing a book of my life.
I'm
all 4 pages.
Yeah. I suppose it's not black and white, is it? Like there's no no one answer to it. So I guess it's each to their own.
I think it comes down to the individual.
Yeah.
I mean, look at Kanye West and Kim Kardashian. Kim Kardashian does a lot of.
Yeah, that was weird. That's
lot of bikini pics and a lot of nudes sometimes.
But Kanye is eccentric,
and she's got that sex tape out with
Ray J. Launched her into fame.
The maddest thing about Kim Kardashian, is obviously her family were already known anyway, because her dad was the lawyer on the OJ case.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wait.
That's why they were famous.
Yeah, Kardashian.
And then
Kardashian.
yeah, the Kardashian, and then obviously Kris Jenner, the mum, got with Kris Kardashian got with Bruce Jenner, and obviously then Kylie and Kendall or whatever. But Kim was it Paris Hilton's like secretary or PA or some shit?
Lord.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then she's more famous than Paris Hilton now, bruv. You know what I mean? Why are you creasing?
Oh no!
Oh, bro, man.
This is too small a space for that.
That just touched me as well, fam.
Give me some space.
It was that jerk chicken and rice and peas.
Nah, fam, that's no excuse,
with
fam.
the
You
coleslaw.
knocked my train of thought, fam. I never done this to get involved in this scenario, fam.
Yo, I've heard of segways, but that's different.
I'm on that vegan diet.
Yeah, vegan,
Fuck's
yeah.
sake, them veggie farts, fam.
Bro, that Donna, I'm not being funny, yeah? I'm not shitting on the guy who comes up with all that stuff, yeah? Cool. But I'm not feeling the fake meat thing.
Yeah.
If it's not actually meat, don't call it meat.
Yeah.
Alright? Call it something else.
I like chickpeas, but don't try to tell me that it's ribs. Yeah, I like hummus. Do that. Do you know what I mean?
Make hummus.
You ever had
Bread.
corn? You ever had that corn stuff?
What corn?
You know it's called
No,
corn.
I don't touch
corn
any
mince,
of that.
corn.
I don't touch any of that. Bro.
That's brain fungus. You know, like how
That
those,
is fungus.
How those ants they eat that fungus, yeah, and it infects their brain.
Oh, it's about the parasite.
Yeah, the
Have you
parasite.
seen
Bro,
the fat
keep that
content
away.
in corn?
The what?
The fat content in corn.
Well, it's all starch, isn't it?
Bruv, it is really bad. Like,
Listen.
I know Mo Farah ain't eating that. He's skinny as fuck.
Listen.
He ain't eating corn. He's lying. He ain't an ambassador for it. He ain't eating it.
Bruv.
He's not
His
vegan.
ancestors survived on meat, bruv.
Yeah.
Meat diet, bruv.
Do you know what? Yeah, I'm not disrespecting vegans, but don't deny meat, fam. You got canine teeth for a reason, fam.
Now, I sympathise with the fact that vegans, some of them, don't want to eat meat because of the whole factory thing. with
What, processed food?
animals. No, animals, how they're-
killing farms and all that shit,
all
killing
the
factories.
Like, yeah, the chicken, whatever, how they're treated, they're not in good conditions. I understand it. You don't have to go vegan. Go hunting. Go hunting or something.
Go hunting.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand.
You don't have to consume as much meat. Go hunting, yeah. Spend, I don't even know, it's a few bags to get an elk. Or whatever it is, a deer. Bro,
An elk?
Up north.
Yeah.
There's no
Yeah.
elk here, it's
Yeah, I know,
deer.
but even to pay to go on someone's land to fucking
But that's what I'm saying, you
hunt
got
as
to pay
well,
for
bro.
all that stuff.
You need a license, then you got to get the straps.
I understand why that's not feasible. But what I'm saying, if you're really down for the cause,
Yeah.
do it.
Or support ethical farming, you know?
Yeah.
Just support
If you're
the
really that
ethical
passionate,
farming.
support
And you know
ethical.
what? Come to think of it, people that eat meat, yeah, don't eat meat if you can't prepare meat.
What do you
Oh.
mean?
Don't eat meat if you can't prepare it.
What are you talking
If
about,
you're one of
butchery?
these people that can't go near chicken and
Oh.
touch it and cut it,
Oh, right,
or skin a fucking bird or descale a fish and gut it, don't eat it, please. Don't. Because you lot are so fucking
Separate.
There's a lot of
separated
people
from
like that.
reality that you think your food emerges in a fucking supermarket
Appears.
and it comes from nowhere. Fuck off. Don't
made by Tesco.
eat meat, bro. Tesco's, homegrown. Homegrown in Tesco's.
You know they can grow steak now.
I'm not
Yeah,
eating it.
You know that steak is gonna cost you about £500, bro.
Well, now until it gets mass produced and it becomes the norm,
Yeah.
will people go back
It's
from
not gonna
being
happen.
vegan to
Nah.
meat eaters?
Nah. Nah. I
Do you
don't
think
understand.
veganism is a fad?
Has veganism always
Right.
been around?
Let me tell you something about how this shit works. These.
I'll give you the lowdown.
Give it.
I've got the inside scope.
Business people. They like new markets.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, they know how to advertise to you and how to create campaigns and how to make you passionate about
Yeah.
what they're selling.
Yep.
That's what's going on here, right? If you farm all the land, yeah, over years your land is gonna come infertile. There's certain places where they're suffering this now. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a problem.
Yeah.
You can't farm everything everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to let shit die. It's absorbed into the ground. Things have to shit on it.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah. You know what I mean? You have to die there.
You know what, yeah? You ever see them videos of like the vegan activists that go into like a restaurant and they're just like,
Oh my days.
this is not food, it's murder. You ever see that?
Do you know what
I've
the
seen
owner of
little
that
videos
restaurant
With
should
the
do?
signs.
He should bring out a goat, yeah, and slaughter
A live
it
goat.
right in front of them. This is my restaurant. Get the fuck out, yeah.
Bruv, we do it like Nigeria.
You
do
know
it
what I
like
mean?
Nigeria, yeah? You see where they... Have you ever seen the rituals in Nigeria where they do the sacrifice of an animal over like the metal? Like the Ogun
Is it halal?
Yeah,
God of-
I've seen pictures.
metal.
Is it halal?
What they...
No.
No, it's not. You know what, yeah? What they do is, one person... No, they'll tie a rope around the front feet of the goat, tie a rope around the back feet of the goat. One person will take one end, the other person will take the other end. No, it's not. No. Hold on, it's not the front legs, it's the neck. So they'll tie the neck. One person will pick up where the neck rope is, the other person will pick up the back legs, and then another person comes in the middle with a machete. And just chops
shit.
the neck. Boom.
Yo, that is mad.
And then they sprinkle it all over the metal and that.
What the blood?
Blood.
Yeah.
I've seen.
That's mad.
I saw pictures of like a dog head
Yo, I'm not on all that
in a
stuff.
pot. In a,
Yeah, I've seen
in
that
a
in
pot,
Asia,
yeah.
China somewhere.
No, this was I was searching Ogun and things like that, yeah. And I saw that this picture of a dog with the dog's head was in this pot at a shrine, yeah, and the dog's body was laid out right next to the pot, and I'm thinking, yo, cuz this is actually a real thing that people do.
Yeah,
That's mad.
yeah.
Sacrifices.
I mean, this is the thing. If you don't want to talk about animal cruelty, I've seen it firsthand, yeah, in Nigeria. Let me tell you, the way they load the goats up into the back of the van. You ever see that? I don't know if you ever saw it, yeah? But this brother, they tied all 4 feet, yeah, like that. And my man, I don't know who he was, bruv. Some Mandinka warrior fam. He picked it up by all 4 legs and just
Dashed it.
threw it into the back. Bruv, it had a fence. You know them trucks that have a fence on
Yeah,
it?
you got the cage on it.
Man threw it over the fence, bruv. You know, like they do in the strongmen contest where they throw the barrel and that. That's how
He's
done
been
it.
doing that
Bro,
since.
do you know what it is?
His back.
That's when man has separated it's separated it from something that's just an animal to food. It's now
Your food at
it
that
is your food supply. It doesn't matter if it's breathing, going meh. It don't matter, bro.
Yeah.
That is your food, and that's how they've seen it now.
Yo,
That's
this
how they
is
look
what
at
makes
it.
me think now. Is this where veganism is born from? The sympathy for animals.
Probably.
Yeah, of course.
Now,
it is.
when you think about it, they look at a cow. Like I sent that picture of the cow.
Yeah. Someone with a
and
cow
then some
in their
people
house.
look at that and be like, "Oh, little cow, it has a mind of its own." Yeah. But then me, I look at that and I'm like, "Bro,
That's
you saying what backstrap?
yeah, bro.
Rump,
Rump. They rump.
mate. Some of that
It's
skirt.
one of them things. Like I can't. I'm not soft.
Don't get me
enough.
wrong. There's animals I'll look at, and I know just me personally, I wouldn't eat it. Do you know what I mean?
Like what animal?
So like, I'm not. The term farmed. Yeah. They are farmed for a reason. They're not there to fucking just grow up and then let free into the wild, bro. You are farmed. You are mass produced
You are
to be
created.
eaten,
Yeah.
either milked or some shit, yeah, or either way you're being used for something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You are a food supply.
Well, you will not
simple
survive.
as plain and simple. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
If humans don't need you or value you in some way, you are likely to perish
Yeah.
from this planet. That's just
let me
what
tell
it
you
is.
now. Let me tell you now, yeah. This is why I don't believe these vegans, yeah. And I'm not trying to offend any vegans, yeah. Throw a vegan in a room, yeah, with a cow, yeah, and a knife and no other food. And let's see how long it takes for them to kill that cow.
No,
and
no,
eat
no.
it.
Hold on. Lock them in a kitchen with a dead cow on the floor
Or a dead cow.
and a butcher's knife or whatever.
yeah.
Yeah.
And a means
hunting
and a
knife.
means to cook.
Yeah, this is what I'm
Kitchen.
saying. And all the things
Right.
that you need to cook.
Yeah. But no veg.
No veg
Nothing.
or anything that you
Just
eat.
pure meat.
You're going to eat that.
And
out
let's
of
see what
survival.
let's see what you're gonna do.
No, it's not even let's see. You're going
Yeah,
to
you
eat
will.
it.
Your natural
Yeah.
instinct will be to eat the fucking cow, bruv.
Now, that's an unrealistic situation. However, what my point was earlier was that I feel like it kind of relates to what you said about people who can't prepare the meat and they don't want meat on the bone and things like that. Those are the same kind of people who will look at a cow and be like, oh, it's so cute or whatever, like, because you want to detach yourself from the fact that you're eating something that was once alive.
It's an in denial thing.
And then I feel like those people are the kind of people that can become vegans because they how can I put it? They're not in touch with their primal kind of need to eat something.
But you know where that stems from?
That was alive.
That stems from mass production and supermarkets and shops.
But
That's where it stems from.
there's no excuse.
Because humans have made it so easy to cater to other humans that now we don't need to go hunt. It's in the supermarket. It's in the butchers. It's in the shop. I don't need to go get my bow and arrow and start hunting fucking chickens.
No, you don't need to hunt. You don't need to hunt. What I'm saying is, we grew up, our parents went to the butcher. We went with our parents to the butcher. We saw the dead animals. We saw chickens hanging upside down. We saw cow heads, tongues, everything. Lungs, heart,
Ate the
liver, everything. Ate it. We know what it is.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? We're not oblivious. You go to Tesco, it's in a plastic packaging, and it's just a bit of meat with a label on it, and you're like, oh, it looks nice, pick that up.
Easy,
You are completely detached from the fact that that was once an animal.
Yeah.
I think it's a miseducation because
The fact is, life eats life.
yeah,
It happens at a microscopic level, whether you like it or not.
that's what I'm
life
saying.
Life eats life.
I think it's a whole thing with though, like when you're a little kid, you go to these farms and you visit all these little animals, and then but you're still eating the meat, and maybe as a youngster you don't really register maybe what you're eating as much. You don't realise that at the age of 5 when you're eating chicken that you're eating that chicken that you just saw at the farm. Do you know what I mean? You don't realise things like that. But as you get older, I think people just become so normalised to getting it from a supermarket that they've never seen it be killed in front of them or on TV or anything. So they just detach themselves from that whole aspect. They rather eat something that's been killed by someone else instead of them killing it themselves because it takes the blame off of them and the guilt.
Do you think?
Do you know what I mean?
Do you think if you left a bunch of 10-year-olds on an island with a bunch of animals, right, fruit everywhere, whatever, right? You leave chickens, goats, all that shit on the island as well. Do you think it's just gonna be a natural inclination? Oh, let's kill one of these chickens and eat that. I'm fed up with coconuts.
Look at that spider, bro, just run across the floor, bro.
No, you know it is. It's been in here from time, brother. I saw it earlier.
Yeah, they will, especially if they grew up on eating meat already. Bro, you know how dogs develop a taste for blood once they get blood? Yeah, humans are similar. Once humans have a taste for meat, I don't believe, even people that have ate meat and then they've gone to being vegan, bruv, I don't think that will last long for them.
You reckon?
Nah, man, I don't think it will, bruv, because if vegans didn't want to eat corn chicken,
Corn chicken.
what's that about?
Oh, what are they? Picnic eggs.
How can you, bruv, I just thought, how can you have corn chicken? How can you have chicken? It's not chicken.
It's
I can take you to trading standards.
Chicken free.
Because it's not chicken. I could literally sue you. You're marketing a product that isn't what it is. Corn chicken.
Chicken?
You can sell me a chicken fed on corn.
No, you know what?
You can't give me corn chicken.
They have to trick the brain in it. They have to put chicken on the packaging so you buy it.
Oh, you know what? This is gonna taste like chicken.
It's like, okay, well, it's not chicken.
You know what? Yeah, it
But-
does kind of taste like chicken. No, it doesn't.
It doesn't.
You want it so bad to taste like chicken.
You know that tastes like canned meat. That tastes like spam, bro.
Yeah, that's
Keep
not
that
real
shit.
meat.
Yeah.
You know what it is? I feel like there's 3 kinds of vegans, yeah? I feel like there's the vegans who don't want to eat meat because of the whole factory farming industry. There's vegans who are just bitches. And then there's vegans who would just choose that way of life. Like, they just prefer to eat vegetables for some reason.
Aight, man.
That's how they eat fish, though.
Yeah.
Right, and I can relate more to pescatarians.
Yeah.
Right? If I had the choice of choose a way to go, pescatarian,
100%.
vegetarian,
100%.
What,
vegan. apart from red meat. That's the way I would go.
Where is it?
Need that bag.
Don't worry about that guy, man.
What bag? My bag.
That bag.
That guy is living his life.
Behind it. Look
Can
it
you
up,
kill
and
it?
it's there.
He's not oblivious.
Don't kill it, man.
There's no need, bro. Look,
Where is
look how big he is as well.
Oh, I killed one of these the other day.
Look at that.
No, don't kill it, man.
This
Why
guy's calm, man. You just need to encourage him to go somewhere else.
What do you mean encourage him to go? I will kill you, bruh.
Bro, he's only come in for the warmth, bro.
He's alright, man.
I'll warm you with my
Just got near
my
the
foot
chair.
bottom.
Don't go near my water though, blood. Yeah, bro. Pescatarians, I can relate more to.
You know, like how a fly will come into the house, yeah? And you'll be like, yo, fly, fuck off. Do
Yeah.
you know what I mean? You're nasty, bro.
Yeah.
Like, and that's something I can get behind. Like, smash the fly in his fucking head. Yeah? Like, other day, I was in the house, yeah? And a wasp flies in through the window. I'm like, this cunt now, he's got to go. Yeah?
Yeah, it's a wasp.
It's a wasp, right? And he can sting me if he really wants to. That guy, he's gonna bite me, but I ain't gonna feel it till about 3 days time. Do you know what I mean? When my arm starts itching. But that, as soon as that wasp stings me, it's
you're
gonna
gonna know
fucking
about it.
yeah, I'm gonna know about it,
Yeah.
bro. And I'm like, okay, I don't really want to smash him. Could smash him pretty easily, but the thing is, the difference. You open the door, the wasp will find his way out the door. Whereas something that's stupid like a fly just spreads disease and tastes through his
Bro.
feet. Yeah. And fucking
Why do you
Tell me
Why
about
do you-
flies right now. They're
Right.
dirty,
Why
bruv.
do you... Right, bro, let me tell you now,
Nasty.
yeah? There's only a few bugs that I would really kill. A fly is one of them.
Yeah.
Hold on.
A gnat is one of them. Don't come near me! Mosquitoes, I will kill you, bruv. I'll hunt you down and I'll kill you, bruv. Or I'll capture you and throw you in a spider's web, bruv. And watch you get eaten, bruv. Fuck off from my house,
went
bruv.
through
Don't ever
extreme
come near
lengths.
my house, bruv. Who are you? Yeah? And fucking, you know them big crane fly looking spider fucking mosquito motherfuckers, bruv. That fly
the
to you
crane
so
fly, yeah.
slowly, bruv, and
Daddy
everything
long
turns
legs.
slow mo,
Daddy
fam.
long legs.
When it fly, fam, you ever had that when it flies at you and everything just feels slow mo, fam, because they're flying so slow at you,
Yeah.
fam. But it's like, what am I doing, fam? Am I gonna bang it, fam?
And you know it's their legs
Yeah,
are
fam,
dangling
they're
like
everywhere.
that, innit?
Fam, I had a battle with one the other day in my kitchen, fam. I had a fight, fam. Full blown, fam. Swear down. I was doing the washing up, man. Turned round, it was flying at me slow mo, fam. I see it all legs at me, fam. Man was
And your hands are wet
Man
as
done the
well.
move, fam. Man done the Ali, fam. Man done the fucking what's his name? What's his name, man? The Irish don.
Irish.
Yeah, the big Irish boxer. What's his name again?
Oh, it's about Tyson Fury.
Yeah, Tyson Fury, you know, in the fight with my man, bruv, and he done all the ducking, fam.
Yeah,
I done all that, fam, and bang! Gave it the one little jab, fam. Fell to the floor, my dog yammed it. But don't fuck with me with these bugs, bruv. But hear what? Why are flies so dumb?
They're nasty.
Why do they always hover around lights? Even though they're not on. Why do they go around in a circle? Because I heard a thing, and I believe it is true, that because you know how flies go on fruit.
Yeah, around the construction thing. I saw the pigeon try go under the fence, innit? Like flying. It tried to glide under the fence, bruv. Little did he know, bruv. Man just, his head went through the fence, but his body did not follow.
Bro, you just reminded me. Do you remember when Venkot caught that pigeon?
Venkot? Who's that?
You remember Venkot?
Oh, the Jamaican boy?
Yeah, oh my days.
I don't know. I don't
What do you mean he
remember.
caught a pigeon?
He caught the pigeon. The pigeon was flying over.
Mid-flight?
Mid-flight.
How tall is
Nah,
he, fam?
he's an aff.
Nah,
he's
he
shorter
jumped,
than
innit?
me. He's
He done
shorter
that
than
jump.
me. Yeah, listen, I'm 5'8". The brother's shorter than me. Yeah. This pigeon was coming over. Like, yo, look, blood. What is grab the pigeon out the air, you know?
That pigeon didn't know what was happening.
Never been touched by a human.
You know, he doesn't know what's going on, you know, and he just circles.
What'd he do with it?
He's just like,
What did he do with it?
he's like, I've been caught. He let it go. I'm thinking, what the fuck are you doing, bro? Man just randomly grabbed
Man,
the
where did he
pigeon
grab
out
it
the air.
from? His wing.
It was flying over. He must have got
How
it by
big
the
is
legs.
your hand, fam, to grab a whole,
No, he grabbed it by
grab
the
the whole
legs.
body of it?
It was still flying.
The whole pigeon, fam.
Yo, hold.
That pigeon was shook.
Oh,
fam.
legend, still.
That's funny. Do you remember there was I don't know who found it, but someone found like a kosh, like a rusty kosh.
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
Mm.
And that's when I
Many
realised
koshes.
how hard they are.
Yeah.
They're
Koshes.
hard, you know.
Koshes are hard, yeah.
Bruv.
You see the bendy ones.
Yeah.
Nasty little things.
The bendy ones.
Nasty.
Koshes are fucking.
The police still have koshes. Or
Yeah,
do they have the?
No, they have them. They have them.
Yeah,
they
they
have them. They have them.
The telescopic ones.
Yeah, they have them still.
They have he's having flashbacks.
Yeah.
No, you know what?
They'd have them.
I was
still.
debating this morning in my head. You know, I spoke about the Gombe chimp war, yeah?
Yeah.
Chimps killing chimps.
Yeah.
Black on
Chimps
black.
killing chimps. Yeah,
Yeah.
chimp on chimp war.
Episode 12. Go watch that.
Yeah. I was thinking to myself, yeah. Somewhere down the line, let me get my point, yeah. Somewhere down the line, we have a relative with chimps. Yeah? So we've seen that chimps demonstrate warlike behavior. We know humans do it.
Most animals do.
A lot of animals do.
Hold on, but one thing I've realized is, okay, do you think this is in just the nature? Because have chimps seen humans going to war? Where would they have learned it from? Do you think it's in the nature of chimps? Because if you realize how this war started, yeah, they were originally one group.
Right.
They must have had some kind of disagreement to
Amongst
separate
themselves.
them.
Alphas.
Chimps forming
Yeah.
groups and disagreeing. Like, wait, hold on. How
the disagreement-
Hold on. How intelligent are they that they can have opinions about something?
They can.
Do you know what I'm
But
saying?
they can because look, and I guarantee the arguments stem from these
Baser.
things:
Yes,
food
baser.
supply and food sources running out. Yeah. Women, chimps.
I will get to that.
Yeah. One of the main reasons. Yeah, because you got the alphas. Yeah, bruv. Yeah. And two. Yeah, probably the alphas, bro. You probably got
It's
one
alpha
chimp where you
team.
thought, you know what, fuck
Alright,
you, I'm
cool.
taking over.
I'm
fam.
taking all the
your
women's.
bitch, taking your bitch and your food.
No, hold on.
Fuck you.
No, because it can't be just one alpha. Because it's groups who split.
That's what I mean.
Or it could be two alphas who have their followers.
That's what I mean.
That's
Yeah?
interesting.
So hold on. It's like think about it. They're just like humans. Now, when you think about it, yeah, at a base level, this is base. Because when you think about this is just base.
It
Like
will be
chimps
base,
are doing
yeah.
it, humans do it, and we see it as this very base kind of like just behavior.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, do you reckon, as we have relatives in somewhere in the primate ancestral tree, that was a part of that predecessor's tendencies also,
wait.
like war? Do we share an ancestor with
What's
the
your
chimps? Hold on. What is it?
He's asking me for the Wi-Fi, bro.
Bro, listen, forget the Wi-Fi, man. Do we share an ancestor with the chimps that also displayed these behaviors? Do you know what I'm saying? How far back does
right.
in one way or another?
Yeah, on this planet. You see it all the time, bruv. And it comes down to... Bruv, you see it in everything. You see it with lions. You see it with fucking foxes, bruv. It might be a scenario of fucking the food supply is there instead of here.
No, but
so
listen.
now we need to go there. But right now there's other fucking foxes there, bruv. So I need to fuck them up, fam. They're not with my clique, fam. Fuck you. I'm taking your food. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what it's about, fam.
So this is the thing, yeah? Do you reckon it's always been about supplies?
No, it's about...
I'd say that. Sorry, bro. I'd say that there's a multitude of reasons that it could be.
Yeah.
It could just be one thing one day, like the two biggest brothers in the clan just kicked off. Do you know what I mean? But he's banging this thing over there, and he's already banging this thing over there. So they decided, you know what? Fuck yous lot. We're going over there. They have a bunch of chimp babies over there. They have a bunch of chimp babies over there, but they're still in proximity, innit? So it's like, okay, we need more space because we've had more babies. And they've had more babies over there, so they need more space.
That, yeah.
So it's like, oh, okay, like, and they start screaming at each other. You know what I mean? It just kicks off. I can't imagine there's much deliberation or bro.
They're not calling, you know what it is.
You know what I mean? It's like, nah, we need this, bro. You got this, and
Bruv,
we got that.
It could be just, bruv. It's been a proven fact that a lot of a majority of animals have similar emotions to what a human have. They experience jealousy, they experience hatred, they experience fucking anger, and all of this stuff, bruv. Yeah. So one day, bruv, bruv, for all you know, a chimp saw another chimp fucking bare bitches and was like, no! I need to fight that. You know what I mean?
but
And he got jealous,
There's
bro.
always a fight before that, though. There's always a fight before
No. Jealousy becomes first because he saw it. For him to get a jealous and a fight to start, he had to have saw something
Right.
that he didn't agree with.
It might be jealousy, yeah. It could be it could be jealousy to where I want that too.
You know what I mean?
But I think he just wanted that anyway.
I imagine him
You
being
know what I
like
mean?
incestual though. You know what
Listen,
I mean?
man, I'm talking
Chimps.
at the
Chimps,
base
yeah.
level.
Incest.
Yeah, chimps. Yeah, man, of
incest.
course.
When you think
You
about
fuck
it, though,
my sister's mother.
It's not always. It's not always.
you fuck my sister's mother. That's my mum. What are you talking about? Yeah. I mean, listen, steps. Yeah.
These incest people,
I mean-
I don't know innit? I don't know what they're about.
look,
Girls
hold
have
on.
eyes.
Hold on, yeah. Because let me get back to this, yeah. Because you see it like with chimps, you don't see orangutans doing that. Where's there been an orangutan war?
Yeah,
You-
quite
you-
solitary.
very
innit?
solitary.
Wait,
Yeah, they're solitary.
They are solitary, but because it's not
Do they fight
necessarily
each other?
but you need to
one-on-one.
remember because you haven't seen it
Orangutan
doesn't mean
fight.
it isn't so.
Do you think that happens?
Bro,
Orangutan
it must
Probably.
do.
Probably.
Bruv,
Long
you gotta
arms,
look that
long
up, fam.
arms.
Look that up, fam.
I can't-
Orangutan
bruv,
fight.
That's why I can't connect to the internet. That's why I can't
Because
with the Wi-Fi.
that's something I've never seen. I've seen gorilla fight. I've seen chimp fight. I've
Oh
seen
my
monkey fight.
days! Did I share the video of the two bears fighting?
Yeah, but I didn't watch it all
Fuck.
because it looked like
That
someone's
is
gonna get shot.
That is no one got shot.
Oh, okay.
That is a fucking bruv. You need to play that, bruv. That is a fight that you just don't want to break up.
Listen, let me tell you something. I've seen two bigger bears fighting, bigger ones than that.
Oh yeah, they
Yeah,
wrestle.
yeah, I've
They
seen
got
big
technique.
bears. Yeah.
They wrestle for
Technique.
real.
Yeah.
They really do fight. They wrestling technique, feet on the hips, all sorts.
Yeah,
bruv.
man.
Good beat.
Do you know what I'm saying? Have you got it there?
I'm just looking at this now.
Oh.
Orangutans fight for dominance while leader Hamlet is trapped.
Hamlet.
Did you know also chimpanzees are cannibals?
I wouldn't be surprised.
They are. They'll
Yeah.
eat the young of their enemies.
Oh,
wow.
snap! They're doing it.
They'll eat them for food and they'll also eat the males as well. And they
Civil
might eat the
war.
females as well.
The
But yeah,
That's-
they are cannibals.
That's actually mad, you know.
That is mad, bruv.
That's like some serious Mongolian tactics, bruv. Mongol Empire, like, war scaring tactics, bruv. Eating the children.
Now, do the humans inhabit certain qualities and emotions because of primates?
What do you mean?
Fuck
So
me.
the way like chimps are very territorial and all. Yeah, did we get a lot of emotions and qualities through other primates that we evolved from, or did we learn from?
I'm actually not sure.
It's orangutan fight though.
Or is it
couldn't
like I
tell
said,
you.
or is it something that's just ingrained in animals in general? Because I think
Well,
that's more likely because it's in a lot of animals.
It is in. It's kind of a base thing to have. Like, for example, you ever seen videos of where a leopard might take in a baby of another species?
Yeah, I've seen lions.
Yeah,
I
I've
saw
seen lions
I
do
saw a
that, yeah.
video of a lion saving a baby gazelle. Right?
Whoa.
Yeah, literally, she saved the baby. Oh fuck! she saved the baby
I
gazelle.
did see one where a lion adopted. Was it a Great Dane? It was a dog.
What?
It was a big dog, bro. I think it was a Great Dane or something, bro. And it just adopted it. Like it didn't want to eat it. It took it under its wing, bro, as it were.
Well, I think that's an innate kind of thing, isn't it? Like it's all humans have it where they see something that looks like a baby, and it might be a baby, it might
I
not
think
be.
it's a natural thing, man.
Yeah.
Look, check this out. Yeah. This lion is gonna save this baby calf from other lions. Yeah.
So
See
wait,
that calf there?
okay, there's a calf. What's this video called?
Lion saves baby calf from other lions.
Okay.
Attack. You know they gotta get them keywords in there.
Attack.
Bro, you know in reality the lions fucking they'll just pounce on it, bro. It's strange that it's done this.
I have seen other videos. Of
Like,
Wait,
is,
so
is
was
the lion not as hungry?
This is not the
Or
first.
was it a member of a different pride?
They'd already caught something, I think, was the thing. And this lion was like, yo, nah.
Let him grow.
You know what? This is not the video that I thought it was gonna be. This is not the same video. You lied. Nah, there is a video.
Alright, well-
let me pull it.
All right, let me put this to you. Is there such thing as so humans? You get evil
What
humans.
looks like
See it there?
paradise to us is simply home to some. For most of the year, it's very quiet on the plains of the Serengeti. It's only when the rains fall and the grasses appear that paradise starts.
Alright, bruv. Waited long enough.
Yeah.
As the herds turn south for the final push.
So
the
this is a
heavens
group of
release their
wildebeest.
stores.
It looks like wildebeest.
Yeah.
In the savannah. It's raining. Okay, so we've got zebras and
Joining the
wildebeest.
on the march are zebra,
Zebra
and
in
Thompson's
English, yeah?
gazelle.
Yeah, zebra.
Oh, zebra, yeah. Sorry.
Zebra's American.
Now what's that? That's a gazelle or some kind of antelope?
You know why zebras are like that? Stripes.
Yeah.
The gold at the end
blend
of
in
the
with the
rainbow
grass.
glistens.
Or the group.
Once the
Or the
grasses
group.
No, the
start
grass
growing,
because the way that
extraordinary mass of
lions
grazers
see.
Black and
will
white,
settle
it
for
looks
a
like
short
grass.
while.
Okay, so we've got a group of wildebeest running. Lion King style.
Each heavily pregnant cow has a primal instinctive compulsion. Will drop its calf in the narrowest of windows.
Yo,
my
look at all
days.
that meat.
Oh my days.
Yeah, he's
Okay,
like,
leopard.
yeah.
The following 2 to 3
He can
weeks,
barely
the
hold
predator
him.
Bruv, has he got a baby coming out his ass?
He's
He's hyenas, fam.
potential prey all delivered.
Everybody's giving birth right now.
Yeah, what's going on?
This is
Oh,
the
what one?
spot.
This
This is the
spot for
labour
giving
ward.
birth.
Yeah, bruv, maternity ward and that.
Herds. There's a spy in the grass.
The spot in the
So
grass.
there's a lion chilling in the grass amongst the wildebeest. And the
Do you think these zebras talk to these fucking wildebeest, bro? Do you think they just chat like?
You know what? They must have some form of communication.
They
Like,
must
someone's
do.
clocked something.
They
At
must
least
do.
an understanding.
Yeah.
They must do, innit?
Yeah.
I understand
Body
you're not a
language.
threat to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. To be fair, the wildebeest probably beat up the
Man's like, hey,
Bro,
something
one
dodgy going
ramming
on
the
there,
side
cuz.
of a zebra, bro. That's it.
Yo,
Done.
that's not a
Mother
zebra.
is forced to leave her minutes-old offspring.
Yeah, that's not right. Even a lion can see that's not right.
Why is it
some
not eating it? What's it
fresh-
doing? Why is it not doing
Because
that?
it's just been born.
Yeah, you can smell
Yeah,
it.
but the lion
Still got
doesn't
the
care.
placenta
Yeah, but
on
the
it,
lion
mate.
doesn't give a fuck.
Look at
It
that.
should.
Look at that.
Do you know why? Notice it's a female lion.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
has
They do the
nurturing.
hunting.
It has nurturing qualities in it. Oh, maybe not.
She's like, oh, I wanna fuck you up right now, you know, but you're so cute.
Wait, so is it gonna leave it?
He's like, oh.
Why the lioness hesitates to make the kill is unknown.
It's because it's nurturing. I'm telling you, this lion has just given birth. Not just given birth, but in the last week it gave birth, and it's
The calf is imprinted,
sympathizing.
compelled
She's
to treat the
hormonal.
nearby
No, I
wild
just
body
think
as
it's
its
a female
provider and
lion, bro.
protector.
Yeah,
A very
has a
rare
nurturing.
and usually fatal mistake.
So the wildebeest is just there, like
Chilling.
just waiting.
It's
Under its
shaking, man. It's
protection.
shaking.
Look, she licked it clean.
That's
For some
Even that was
mysterious
dried off.
reason, the lioness tolerates the behavior.
That's mental. So the lion has a tolerance for babies.
He's like, I'm your mom now.
See, it knows
I'm
it's
your
a baby.
mom now.
You eat meat now. Yeah.
You's a lion now.
We're gonna train you to be a lion. Yeah, that's all.
This
Nuts.
is the animal
Yeah.
version of Tarzan, fam.
And then she just leaves her.
But this is what I'm saying.
Walks off.
Even lions know it's a baby.
Yeah. She's like,
Chimps on the other
Right,
hand.
right. This is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
This is where it comes to what I'm saying. Yeah. So you get humans out there that are fucking evil.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is there such thing as evil in animals?
Probably, man.
Do animals just kill for the? Because you've all heard of like a fox killing fucking shitloads
Babies
of
and
chickens, shitloads of chickens, but only eating two.
jumping
It
through
kills
people's
them.
windows?
It kills them for what reason?
I don't know.
If it's not eating them, and it's not giving them to their young, why kill them?
I don't know.
Think
Maybe
about
because they're
foxes.
running away.
Just foxes in general, yeah, foxes in general.
Like
innit?
just killing off a bunch of chickens.
Yeah, because you hear of it happen.
Yeah.
They kill a lot of chickens, but they will only take 2. Why?
Maybe because they're running.
Yeah, they're like, yo.
Because like you know how any cat, when a cat sees something running or a ball or something, it has to go for it. It's just instinct.
Okay, cool. But then, where'd you draw the line of instinct and evilness?
What is evil?
Evil to me would be someone that deliberately harms
For no
something
good reason.
or someone for no particular reason,
Yeah.
and they maybe get an enjoyment out of it.
Maybe not even. Maybe there even is a reason, but it's something that causes unnecessary pain.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like deliberate but unnecessary.
Yeah. Right, I understand.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like let's say you go on a move with someone, and you're holding up a bank or a post office or something, yeah, and you just want to take the cash and go,
Yeah.
but someone else has seen that there's a nice looking woman there. Your partner has seen there's a nice looking woman there, and he wants to rape her.
Oh shit! This is power.
That's evil.
This is power.
Yeah. You're on your own, cuz. The
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's evil still. You're on your
Yeah,
own.
that's evil.
Yeah, you're on your own.
But this is what I'm saying. Like I said, like chimps can be cannibals, and they will eat their enemies young. There was no particular reason for you to do that. You could have left them.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Maybe in the chimp's head it thought, right, you're going to grow up and you might become a problem for me when I'm older.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Maybe.
Like bears.
Or maybe you
Bears.
literally thought, fuck
Killing
you,
baby
I'm going
bears.
to eat you.
Yeah, bears
I'm
do
going to
that.
kill you and eat you because I know that is going to hurt him over there.
I want to fuck your
Yeah,
mama, so
people
I'm
do
gonna
that on
kill
the roads.
That's what I'm saying.
Um,
So I have no doubt evilness is in animals.
yeah, I mean it probably is, man. I mean it's been demonstrated, as we said, in chimps. So,
I've watched videos of psychopathic evil children. Yeah.
Same. Yeah.
I saw this one in particular that stuck with me, this little girl. Yeah, she's sitting there and this person is interviewing her, asking her about
Was this the Dr. Phil?
no.
If
This is older than Dr. Phil.
yeah.
This was like psychiatric hospital footage, yeah, of interviews with actual crazy people. And one of them was a little girl. And she said, yeah, anytime my mum would take my toys away or she'd tell me off, I wanted to stick her like a pin cushion. And all this type of evil shit. Do you know what I mean? Like she'd want her to literally die. She wanted to stab her. And she has specific things that she wanted to do.
Was she being? But was that a case of mental illness or was that a case of she was just evil?
Apparently she was reformed. Apparently she was cured. I didn't see any interviews after that, but apparently she was reformed. I don't know if it's the case for everyone, but I don't know, man. I went down a rabbit hole one day of watching bare psychopathic.
Like I was
people.
watching. I read this thing the other day in it about a guy. He basically ended up murdering his wife, 2 stepsons, and then he ended up raping his 2 stepdaughters. Do you know what I mean? But then when he got arrested, he said that the voices in his head told him to do it because they were planning to poison him. The stepsons and the mum were planning to poison him and kill him. But that's what the voices in the head told him.
Oh no.
see, this is the thing. I have quite a my outlook on this is certain people just shouldn't exist after they do things like that.
Yeah.
So you'd advocating the death penalty?
For things
Lethal
like that,
injection.
Lethal injection, death penalty.
Or is that too easy?
No reform.
See, it's one of them ones, yeah. If they feel no remorse, I don't see the point of keeping them alive.
you know what it is? I heard the lethal injection is extremely painful.
Is it?
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Yeah, but
Didn't they
once
used
it's
to do electric chair.
yeah,
Yeah.
but once it's they still do that in Texas.
Still do.
But once it's done, it's done. That's the thing.
Dead man walking. Dead man
like back in
walking
the day.
here.
Back in the day when they used to put people out on the street in those things and people used to throw tomatoes at them.
I remember dad telling me about seeing outlaws on the TV being strapped to barrels and just shot.
What, in
Like-
Nigeria?
Yeah. Just line up. They'll show you on TV. My man's dying today. He did this, and this. It's firing squad. Grrr, grrr, grrr. You know what I mean?
Yeah. When you have a military government like that, things like that can happen. Because obviously that was post-independence. So obviously you had a military government kind of take over at some point.
Yeah.
And things like that obviously going to happen. So you do get executions.
What I will say, there are certain people who are just beyond curing. They're beyond help.
Yeah.
You can lock them away for the rest of their life. That costs money though, doesn't it?
Taxpayers' money, mate.
That costs money. And if you, I'm not advocating it for every case, but there are some cases as to where this person is no benefit. He's no benefit to society. He's a danger. He or she is a danger. And you know what? They are not viable as a part of society. So, yeah, man.
This is the thing, though. With that, it's a bit tricky because people can take advantage of that for their own personal agenda.
Oh, look, he's behind you now.
Where?
On the wall, man.
What?
He's going behind you now.
Where, me?
Blood.
Yeah, bro.
Listen, yeah? I don't want no spider crawling up on me, bro.
Shit.
Can we kill him or get him out, please?
Oh, man. You lot
Dash him.
I don't want spiders crawling around me, man.
My G, come here.
I'm
Have a
not.
piece of paper or something.
I'm not on this spider thing.
Paper.
Paper, anything.
Wake up like Spider-Man, but guess what? It's not like Spider-Man in the movies, mate.
Look how
You
big
wake
it is,
up-
though.
Looking like a spider.
You know, I wouldn't mind me some Peter Parker action.
Peter Parker, actually. What, Mary Jane?
My dog!
Have you ever seen when you put like a bug, or no, actually not a bug, more of an obstacle in a spider web, like a leaf. The spider will purposely
spider
cut the leaf out. You'll see it cut the leaf out. It will touch the web certain parts, and then it will make the leaf drop, and then it will rebuild that part.
And I've never actually stayed to witness that.
It's actually hard.
That's
My brother showed me that still.
You know what I did? We get a jar. Yeah, I put a cricket. I put a wasp.
Let me get another check.
Yeah. A cricket, a wasp, whatever else we could find. Beetles, ladybirds, and we put them all in one jar. And
I've
we
done
see
that.
who came out on top.
I've done
yeah?
that.
Ladybird.
I've done that.
Anything we could find. Yeah, it goes in the jar, bruv. Yeah, because we're giants. Right?
Yeah.
It goes in the jar. So, for the most part, yeah, it would always end up being wasp, right?
Or
Spider
spider.
and cricket.
Yeah.
That would last to the end. Yeah, because cricket, anytime the wasp or the spider tries to get near him, he's throwing kicks. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
If you get on his back, he's like, you know what I mean? Leg just comes up, and you just kick a man off, and he stays over there. Spider and wasp are the most aggressive in
Yeah,
there.
I've done
Generally,
that still.
wasp will survive to the end for the most part because they are so fucking dangerous.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, it was fun.
Wasps are arseholes, man.
They're smarter than your average though.
Yeah.
What?
Wasp.
Wasps are just annoying, bruv.
There are look,
Do you know what I
man,
mean? At least a bee, if it stings you, it dies. You know what I
yeah.
mean? Wasps will just keep coming at you, bruv.
You'll get you,
Relentless,
bruv.
bruv.
You know what? I like bumblebees because when they sting, they don't die, but they don't do anything.
I can't lie.
Bumblebees
Touch
are
wood.
alright.
Touch wood. I've never been stung.
Honeybees won't sting you. Honeybees won't sting
They only
you.
sting you if they feel threatened. Wasp will probably do the same. Don't get me wrong, but the thing is, once they sting you, they will come back for you, bruv. They're like, fuck you.
Oh yeah, they release pheromones. Once you've been stung once, if another one flies by, he's likely to try and sting you too.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, my dad got stung 9 times, bruv.
pheromones.
On the same, in the same.
Bees are so.
Moment.
You know why these wasps are so stupid? Yeah, and bees, because I was at a wedding once and I remember there was like a juice. It was outside and there was this kind of juice dispenser thing, yeah. And they were all being attracted to this juice because it had sugar in it.
The sugar.
And all of them, one after the other, went into the juice and drowned. Like all of them, just one after the other.
Wow.
They're so dumb.
That's mad.
You're so stupid.
don't know, man.
Do you think some animals get high on purpose?
What do you mean get
Because
high?
did you ever hear about the reindeer who ate the Amanita muscaria mushroom and end up jumping around?
Yeah, I think I've seen stuff like that. Yeah.
On purpose.
And
They'll eat it on purpose.
The dolphins and the pufferfish,
Tigers do it as well.
tigers,
Yeah.
cats like catnip,
Yeah.
and that stuff.
Yeah,
You ever
cats
see
really
cats
like
with the catnip?
Catnip, man. They go crazy.
Do you know
man.
catnip smells like
Oh,
dead
okay.
weed, bruv? Just smells like bad weed, like
Really?
merged thing, bush.
You know what? Yeah,
Pulling out cupcakes
I
from
can't
the
bring
bag.
out the bolo and not give it. Man, ooh, who made these?
They're Sainsbury's. Them ones are homemade, but they're bad.
Are they? Which one's better though?
Oh my God.
No, I'm good for that, bro.
Sound like that giant from fucking BFG, bro. You remember the old BFG? Yo,
Yeah, man.
back in you know what it is, yeah? Our cartoons back in the day used to actually have scary
They were
looking
gritty.
characters.
Yeah,
bro.
they were gritty.
They're
Yeah.
right.
Look at BFG, bro. That giant was scary, you know. You know the one with the moustache,
The
Goon,
bone
the
crusher.
Goon one.
with the
Yeah, he was a goon.
scar on
He was
his
the goon
face,
He was a
one.
goon
Yeah, yeah,
still.
bruv, and he had the eye that was the wrong color. Listen,
He was a goon still.
listen,
Trust
bro.
me.
BFG was actually a trippy idea when you think about it.
Yeah.
A giant that comes
Snozzcumbers.
while you're sleeping.
Innit?
Let me get one of these.
Comes while you're sleeping, and is it he's catches your dreams or what is it?
Yeah, he steals your
Or does
dreams,
he give you
invades.
dreams?
Some Freddy Krueger. Where the fuck did my phone go?
Roald Dahl was definitely on something.
Okay.
Do you remember the twits?
That was one of my favourite ones.
the
The
twits.
Twitch.
Was it Twits?
The Twitch,
The
man.
book, yeah.
With the grumpy husband and wife.
No. I was watching something else, bro.
No,
It's
man,
not
it's
a
a
TV
Roald Dahl
show.
book, bro.
Oh, is it? No, I never read that still.
Yeah, but
Still.
Roald Dahl was about.
the BFG's like a good.
The Witches, James and the Giant Peach.
Yeah, man.
I like the films as well.
Witches was
My
mad.
childhood films, bro. James and the Giant Peach. Are you mad?
James and the Giant.
The Witches.
Giant Peach.
The ugly witches, bro. They done that sick in that film.
Witches of Eastwick. Was it that one?
These way.
Is that
The
is
Witches,
that
bro.
not Witches?
The Roald Dahl film, Witches.
You know, what, I don't think I've actually read that.
There's a lot of different witch films.
It's called The Witches, bro.
I think I've seen it.
It's the Roald
think I
Dahl.
have
It's
seen
like
it.
with the little boy, man, and then the friend gets turned into a fat mouse, bro.
Yeah, the Witches of Eastwick is what they made a film called Witches of Eastwick, and I think it was based on the Roald Dahl.
Oh, okay.
Film.
I don't know about that, but
Yeah.
yeah, man, old type Roald Dahl, bro. And Quentin Blake.
Yeah, I remember Quentin Blake.
Quentin Blake's the illustrator, bro, of Roald Dahl.
Oh shit! Yeah,
Yeah,
that art style
Biff
was
and
mad.
Chip.
Biff and Chip! Biff and Chip and the key.
Biff and Chip.
Try to find the key. You mad?
Oh,
These
my
kids, these
days.
whippersnappers don't know about that.
Biff
You
and-
whippersnappers.
Look
You
up
don't know about Biff and Chip.
Yeah, Biff and Chip.
Biff
the
and
legends.
Chip, fam.
I'm talking about Biff and Chip, cuz.
The books and the games.
The dog, the little
The
dog.
dog,
yeah.
cuz.
dog.
Trying to find the keys,
The
fam.
lab.
Yes, bro.
The golden
Classic
lab.
things. Roald Dahl, Biff and Chip.
Did you ever read the Terry Pratchett books?
No, still.
Never read them.
What was the one? Beware, you're in for a scare.
I
Where's
don't
that?
know. What was that?
Goosebumps!
Goosebumps, yeah,
Oh,
bro.
my
Goosebumps.
days.
Yo,
I beg one of you. You lot don't remember Demon Headmaster, do you?
Yes.
Oh, you do?
Yes.
Yeah! Yeah! Because all these other motherfuckers I chat to about, they don't know, fam. They're like, no.
The Queen's Head. Remember the
Queen's Head with the 50p,
Yeah, with the 50p
guys.
coin.
I remember the episode, yeah, where she's fucking on a boat or something. I don't know if it was like the second season, and she wished for spaghetti, bro. Yeah, and there was just bare spaghetti coming out of the boat, fam.
Oh,
Yo.
jeez.
You know what I mean?
What's that other one? There was another one he's back in the day.
Bernard's Watch.
Have you ever?
Bernard's Watch.
Round the twist.
Round the
Strange
twist.
things are happening when you're
Why
going
do I
round the
vaguely
twist.
remember that?
Oh,
Bro, round the twist was hard.
bird shit all over the house.
For it was a lighthouse. I swear it was a lighthouse. It was a lighthouse.
Bodger and Badger, bro.
Bodger and Badger, cuz.
Yo, they don't know.
No.
Do you remember Angry Beavers?
Huh?
Do you remember Angry Beavers?
Angry Beavers, yeah, of course. Oh man, these Angry Beavers.
Mate, they don't make cartoons like they used to, fam. Biker mice.
Biker mice from Mars.
You know what I mean?
Street
Street
sharks.
sharks. Don't fuck around with the
Fucking
street
dog.
sharks. I used to have the whale, fam.
Doug. Or Hey Arnold.
Hey Arnold, bruv, the fucking granddad with his bulbous chin, fam, and booky head, fam. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
And then you had, what was the black brother in it called? His friend with Marge Simpson's
Oh,
hair,
with the hair,
fam.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah. Oh, the token.
Yeah.
What's his, oh, mate. I forget
Fam.
his name still.
That was joke. Fam, Recess.
Recess?
Recess is
Oh, mate.
With
Recess was
Gretchen and the
probably my
buck
favourite.
teeth. Yeah, Recess was bad.
Rugrats.
Do you know what?
Rugrats, yeah.
Rugrats.
Yeah, bro.
I watched Recess recently as well, you know. I actually
Have you?
sat there and I watched like 5 episodes of
Bro.
Recess. Like, what the
I've been going over the Fresh Prince, man.
Fresh Prince, really?
Do you know the thing with the Fresh Prince? I've seen so many of them. I know all of them. And where they repeat them a lot, like if I ain't doing like in the day and it's on in the background, bro, it's just there, innit?
You know what?
Same with my wife and kids, bro.
One of my favorite Fresh Prince episodes is where Will borrows I think it's Uncle Phil's car,
The car, yeah.
and he goes to the pool hall and then
Oh,
loses
yeah,
the
yeah,
car.
yeah.
Oh,
And
you're...
then- and
Yeah,
then
yeah,
Uncle
yeah.
Phil, yeah, he
Uncle Phil's so worried in his face, yeah, and everyone, he's playing the part so good, and then he's like, Jeffrey,
you know what?
break out loose.
Exactly. Break out loose. You know when he does that face where it's like you're in it. You're done for now.
Bro, and then he's all taking off his blazer, fam, dancing on the table
that-
and taking backward shots, fam, like boom, over the shoulder, boom. You know what I mean?
Legs.
Fam, he finessed the whole thing, fam.
Yo, man, they don't make characters like that.
And then Will
anymore.
Smith, as Uncle Phil leaves, Will Smith's like, don't make me come back here.
No, when he comes back, he turns back after he left. He's like, yeah.
Oh yeah, he's
He
like,
runs off.
yeah.
Bruv, they do not make characters like that anymore, man.
Nah, they don't, man.
It's not as deep now. It's simplified.
Yeah.
And fucking
They don't
retarded.
make.
I think,
programs
do
like
you know
this.
what? I don't know where that comes from, though.
What do you mean?
I mean, I don't know why it's gone that way. I don't know if it's because maybe some forms of political correctness have just changed everything.
What's wrong with Uncle Phil character? He's a stable male head of the house who's a good example. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then the mum who's also a good example. Do you know what I'm saying? Will has come from a messed up background. He's been sent to Bel Air for a better life.
Do you know what I like about them shows? Like, there's actually a lot of deep,
It's
meaningful
deep.
shit in it, bruv. Like, there's a lot of... Bruv,
Quincy Jones.
that's why J. Cole in that bar said Uncle Phil was the realest father that I ever knew. If I get my bitch pregnant, I'm gonna be a better you. Do you know what I mean? Because, bruv, people actually learnt shit from Uncle Phil, bruv, because the morals that he had in the show were real. And they're morals that you expect people to have in real life.
Do you see that today? Are there any shows where you
No.
can honestly say that there are positive black role models?
And a comedy.
Cleveland Brown.
It's all
the
meaningless.
Cleveland show.
I'm gonna echo Snoop Dogg about Cleveland Brown. Yeah, ain't no niggas watching the Cleveland show. Yeah,
Yeah.
ain't no. I've watched it. a couple
But this
times.
is what my problem is. I feel like a lot of things have lost substance. Like how can we have to look back to the 90s when the Fresh Prince came out to get something with some substance? Why can't the newer generations, the later generations, come up with some shows or something that have the same amount of substance in it?
The man's trapping now, cuz.
Yeah, but like
Man's trapping
But
now.
not everyone is, and that's the problem.
people were trapping back then as well.
Yeah, exactly.
They're
yeah.
creating a commodity of just trap stars.
Yeah.
And do you know what I mean? And they're capitalizing
It's
on the
mad.
idea of trap stars because everyone talks about it and everyone deems to want to have that life or they live that life even though they don't.
Yeah.
They market on it and that's when they make programs of
like-
like that sort of shit,
Yeah.
bruv. You know what I
Like
mean?
the black-
Like meaningless shit.
Yeah. It's crazy. I mean, you can't really expect things to to improve if you're not feeding people a little bit of positivity. Right, things aren't going to improve. It's like the whole Black Lives Matter thing where they're talking about, you know, police shooting black people like almost exclusively. You know what I mean? It doesn't make sense, right? I follow this channel on YouTube called Police Activity. Yeah, it shows you police videos from all over the US. You know, even some cases in the UK, right? But you can see. Feds ain't just shooting black people, they're shooting everybody. You acting bookie, they're gonna shoot you, bro. Yeah. It's just it. You could be in a bathroom in some fucking random house somewhere. You're holding a knife, blood. Don't care what colour you are. You're catching a bullet. That's the thing. Blood.
Is it a case of more black people are being shot? Or is it a case of there's more prominent black communities in America? So the majority are black, so they will get shot? Yeah. Or is it a case of everyone is getting shot, but the black shootings are more publicised?
Right. I would say, right, there's a high number of black people, right? So you got a large community, right? So more people to aim at, right? So it's not just a small community. It's not just 50,000. It's probably a couple million. You know what I mean? A few million. So. Already the numbers that are gonna get shot are increased because there's more police officers, more crime, more bullets, right? So it could be a case where it's just a thing where the less, how can I say, the lower class, right? After the hard drive.
But yeah, carry on.
So it's a RAM thing. But anyway, would you say that? Could you say that there's an equal number of black people? There's an equal number of rednecks? Would you say that all criminals are all an equal number in terms of race? Right? So that's the one thing that you'd have to look at. And what is the reasons for that? Those type of things.
You know what it is? This is a very long kind of thing. Like, it's a very long thing to discuss.
Yeah, to get into.
And I don't know enough about it to really speak on it. If that makes sense.
I don't think you can ever know.
And it's
too
America,
much.
so it's a different dynamic to what I've experienced.
Yeah, more guns.
Yeah,
I guess more deaths by bullet.
I mean, when they were on about stabbings over here in London, in particular, they were saying a lot of it was down to like black communities.
People get stabbed every day.
Yeah, but that's the thing. But then you had a caller go on a news channel. I can't remember what it was, and he was basically saying, if the majority of people in London are black, then like more times out of 10, the statistics will be it could be a black person because that's just the way the ratio is. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? If there was more white people in London, you'd probably find it was more white people that was doing the stabbings. But then there's a statistic that say white people do more house robberies and burglaries than black people.
Just generally what I've experienced, that is true.
Yeah. Yeah, and it is, and that's same for me as well. I know a lot of man now that'll burgle your house same way, fam. They don't care, fam. And then I know a man right now that'll bore you up, fam. Do you know what I mean?
This is what I'm saying, like, just from growing up in London, the burglars I came across generally were white.
Yeah, same.
Even in the 90s.
Yeah.
Even in the 90s. Well, I could imagine it was different, right? Because where we used to live in Peckham, right? Back in the 90s, back then you had Firehouse. Yeah. You had Peckham Boys. Yeah, back in terms of black gangs. I used to see man get robbed outside the yard. You know what I'm saying? Just on a regular basis. So I think that, you can attribute certain crimes to certain races. Yeah. Is that racist? Or is it what's the word? Discriminatory to say that.
If that is the case, let's just say it is the case, that is just the way it is. Black people do a lot more stabbings. White people do a lot more burglaries and robberies. Let's just say that is the case, for example.
We're including Ireland because
Irish, the Irish in particular.
Limerick,
don't get me wrong. But let's just say, for example, that is the case. When does it become racist, and when does it become not racist? It's just the fact that each community has to deal with and actually do something about amongst themselves, as the black community and as the white community. When does it become a thing where it's not racist? It's just this is how it is, and you need to do something about it.
Change.
You need to educate the young, and same for the white people. You know what I mean? When
Pay
does
for
it
your
become?
kids.
This is what I mean. People like to throw the race word around a lot, but it's easy to do that. It's so easy to throw the. You're racist. You won't let me use your toilet in your shop because it's only for staff. You're racist.
No, mate, it's
But
just
listen,
policy.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Listen,
It's when do you draw the line?
This is what I liked about Top Boy, yeah? Because Top Boy, it didn't just show the roads. It showed why individually each of them are there.
Yeah.
And they all came from different circumstances.
Yeah.
And there could be a multitude of reasons of how someone ended up on the road. Like one of the families, the mum and dad weren't there. The one dude inherited the kids to take care of them, and he had to take care of the kids at a young age, and the only way he knew how to do that was he went on the road or whatever. Do you know what I'm saying? There's different reasons.
You're gonna buy drugs.
Your mum couldn't pay the bills, your dad wasn't around, so you
so you
in your
stepped up.
juvenile mind you thought, alright, cool, the only thing I can do is
Do
go
that,
on the road.
because it's easy.
Do you see what I'm saying? Because you see the man out on the street. in
Why
their
is
merc.
that?
Why is that?
Where is daddy?
Exactly. Now these are all common denominators. Parents are a giant reason.
Bruv, they are one of the biggest reasons.
Yeah, man. So where was I? I can't even remember.
Parents being common denominator.
Yeah, because when you really think about it, who installs the morals in these kids? The parents.
Yeah.
The parents instill the morals from a young age.
Yeah, man.
And if you have parents who aren't, like, having bad parents can sometimes be worse than having no parents. In a way that it's like, if you have parents who instill the wrong things into you or just don't care,
Yeah, exactly.
Oh yes.
that makes
that's
it
true.
even worse.
Yeah.
Because you've got parents, but they're just rubbish.
Yeah, you know how parents say, don't hang around with that person, they're a bad influence.
Yeah.
Parents can be bad influences on their kids. Don't hang with them.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? Bro,
Listen.
And do you know what it is as well? It's like
What are your parents into? What is the deal? Because I know certain guys who had certain parents who were into mad shit.
yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like into mad shit. Had a mum, had a dad. They might either be together or they might be separated, right? But they're both alive, both around. Do you know what I mean? And have relationships with those people. But those people individually are into some mad shit. One is addicted to painkillers and drugs. The other is a drug dealer and always has been. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, okay, you grow up around that. What else you gonna do?
Yeah,
right?
man.
Unless you have some sort of epiphany, some sort of outside influence that pushes you in a different direction. That's probably the way you're gonna go. You have positive influence, as much as it might annoy you, right? To have your parents yell at you to clean your room or to do your homework. Yeah, you might hate that shit, but at the same time, it's like, okay, these values are more beneficial to you than those values, which are installed into you.
I think everyone needs a dad and a mum, because whether people like to admit it or not, women or boys, girls, whatever you want to say, they both inhabit masculine and feminine qualities. Do you get what I'm saying? And that's why you need a dad and a mum to balance out the two. Do you know what I mean? If you have a dad and just a dad, I'm not saying it's a case in all the time, but you're probably going to inhabit more masculine qualities, and that will make it harder for you to maybe get in touch with your emotional side or whatever, like whatever you want to call it, deem your feminine side. Do you get what I'm saying? Same way as if you just got a mum, you might not know how to be a man. You don't know how to be a man because a woman can't show you how to be a man. You need a man to show you to be a man.
Some parents do a very good job.
Yeah, some people,
single parents.
Yeah, they do. I'm not saying that they don't, but
Yeah.
but you do, in my opinion, need a man to show you how to be a man, because you need a real man to show you how to treat a woman and be respectful
You
to
need
women.
an Uncle Phil.
Yeah, you need an Uncle Phil. Everyone needs an Uncle Phil. That's what it is. Everyone needs an Uncle Phil. So, yeah, man, parents are a big part of what a child's
everything,
development.
man.
Yeah, it is. It is everything.
It
trust me.
is, bro. Because I know man on the road. They got both parents, but
I think
The parents
a lot
are clueless,
I
mate.
think a lot of problem nowadays is you have kids having kids. They ain't even developed
as well.
themselves. They're not even men yet themselves. They're not even women yet
They
themselves.
trying to be a bad bitch.
Yeah.
They trying to be a bad bitch. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna find me a rich
all over
nigga.
OT.
Yeah.
You fighting over OT.
It's
Oh,
true.
shit.
Well,
Well,
this
it's one of the things I picked up whilst watching Power. You know, all the women in those shows where they're scheming.
They bad and
motherfuckers.
bougie. They bad and
they're
bougie.
Scheming motherfuckers. Now, this is a debatable thing, yeah, because you could say that media has an influence on certain behaviours. But then you could say, well, nah. Do you know what I mean? Everything else is a contributing factor. Influencers, like we were talking about earlier, right? What are they? What's their job? They're there to influence you. Now, what is the more powerful influence? Could it be the media? Could it be your upbringing? Is it a combination of everything, which it likely is?
No. Yeah. The thing is, this is kind of a separate topic, but because what I've consciously done, is unfollow a lot of the kind of meme pages and the big pages on Instagram. And I only follow individual people who I think are interesting,
Right.
and whatever, because I feel like I don't want to put Instagram on or whatever and not have an idea of what I'm gonna see. Do you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because you don't know what a meme page is gonna post.
Could be anything, yeah.
Anything, something that might annoy you
Yeah.
to the fullest, and ruin your whole day. You don't know what someone's gonna post on it. So what I've done is I've purposely unfollowed those people so I can have kind of a control of what I see.
But that's kind of what Instagram's about anyway. You follow things that you're interested in.
But this is what I'm saying. But what's happened is these pages have now been created that just kind of post anything that's popular.
Random shit.
Do you know what I'm saying? And that's bad, in my opinion, because the whole purpose of this is you follow people who you are interested in, particular things. I just think it's a smart thing to do to kind of take control of what you're intaking.
Yeah.
In every aspect.
Be conscious of what you're into.
Yeah.
Information, all sorts, because it's your mental diet.
Yeah,
We're
yeah,
talking
it's true.
about Instagram and things like that.
Yeah, 100.
Because, for example, I read a quote the other day and it was like, don't wait for someone else to decide what mood you're in when you wake up. You decide what mood you're in.
Yeah.
Do you see what I'm saying? Because you could easily wake up and just think, let me look at Instagram before I get up. And then you see something that just completely messes up your mood. And that's how you started your day.
Yeah, that's
It
true.
depends on the person.
Don't let outsider influences influence your day.
It's also true, right? But I could wake up in the morning, whether it be 4:30, 5 o'clock, 6 in the morning, yeah, and watch someone get killed and go about my day.
I can't do that.
Do you know what I
I
mean?
won't lie to you.
It
I
depends
can
on
do
the
that
individual.
all day long. I could watch so many violent videos of the worst fucking thing you could ever imagine, and I will not be phased one bit.
But if I see some fat person screaming about how they've been shamed, right? That will piss me off, bruv. It's like, well, just kind of pointing at the obvious here.
No, you know what it is,
It's not a thing.
Just to, I could, you know what it is, yeah? No, you know what? What I can say about that is, there is fat shaming in the sense that you can humiliate someone.
Yes, humiliation is different
Yeah. And then
pointing out something that is obvious.
Yeah, it's different if you've put on a bikini and posted it for the world to see when you know that you're not in shape.
Yeah.
Expect people to comment on it.
Yeah.
Alright, but hear what?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hear
don't
what, though?
call it
This
fat
is
shaming.
This is my argument.
Yeah.
Why do people feel the need to comment? Because I be real, if someone is fat, you are not in any shape or form affecting me unless you're eating my food.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
You're not
understand.
affecting me, bruv. So I don't care, bruv. I don't care. And if I am hard on you, it's because I know you personally and I am concerned about your health.
Yeah.
That's the only reason. Otherwise, I don't care. So I don't get why people go on social media to troll, fam, and just make nasty comments unnecessary, fam.
If you go
Are you
out
trying to
of your
get
way-
attention?
That's a
Yeah.
personal
Is someone hurting you in your personal life?
Yeah.
Are you fat behind the camera? Do you get what I'm saying? Like, what is it, fam?
That's true.
You know what I'm saying, though? Like, what is it?
Yeah.
I don't get it.
There's all sorts of things, man. It's just a certain thing where I know fat people, yeah? And there's certain fat people that will take a joke about their weight because, it's pretty obvious, I'm fat, you know what I mean? And then other people are like, oh my God, no, don't say that. Where it's like, well...
You got sensitive people, man.
Yeah, I know exactly what...
I heard a new thing that you shouldn't say to someone, treat someone how you would want to be treated, because the way you would want to be treated might not be the same as everyone. So now you've got to say, treat someone how they would expect to be treated.
How do you know what they would expect to be treated
exactly,
as? Some
exactly.
people want to be put on leashes like a dog and slapped.
Exactly. But either way, treat someone with respect, bruv. If you got someone that is fat, don't tell them that they're fat.
They know
unless they know already. They know they've got health problems. They know when they run a meter that they're gonna be breathing heavy. You know what I'm saying?
I got skinny brethrens, yeah, that I'll say, cuz, you are not healthy. Yeah. Is that the same thing? Is that the same thing?
Do you know what it is?
A
lot of people,
eat.
whether they're fat or skinny or middleweight, body shaming is everywhere. Yeah, and people need to stop it because it's creating anxiety for people. It's creating a more depressive state in society, and it's causing more people. If you're fat and you're telling someone you're fat, they are going to eat because that is their comfort. Unless you're genetically big, which you can't help. You can't help genetics, bruv.
Different.
But if you're eating and you got bigger and you were smaller, but you've ate and you got bigger, and then you tell someone, "No, you're fat." Yeah, they're comfort eating, bro. They're gonna get bigger. You're not helping the scenario by saying you're fat, bruv.
I blame the mama.
You know
I blame the mama. Every time she cries, she give her a biscuit.
What are you talking about?
Every time she cried, they give her a fucking sweetie. Oh, do you want a lollipop? Shut up, quickly, here. Take this.
Bad period.
Do you know what I mean?
Yes, that's
Take
bad.
this. Take this. This is your
That's
comfort.
bad parenting, bro.
This will stop you from doing what you're doing.
And do you
which
know
is
what though?
annoying me
I will
right
say
now.
this though, yeah. I fucking love the people that are fat, yeah, and they
Own it.
and they own it.
Own it.
I love food. Fuck you.
Yeah, own it.
I love that.
So I don't feel as bad when I'm telling you about your
I love
titties,
that.
bruv. Do you know
Yeah,
what I mean?
I love that. I don't feel bad when I say you got double D's.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Look
I
like
don't feel bad when I ask if you can see your penis when you piss.
exactly.
You know what I mean?
Look like the top of your belt smell.
You know
what I mean? Look like you fucking when you stand up,
Hey, yo,
fucking chest
on
gonna
the road,
stink.
on the road,
Yeah.
on the road. Did you see the thing about the woman? Yeah, she's like fucking 30 stone, bruv. Yeah, and
There's a lot of those.
she found her Nokia 3210 after 10 years
Bruv.
in her roll of fat, bruv.
That's mental, bro. Is that true?
I swear,
Whoa.
bruv. Google it now, bro, because my phone's dying. But
Whoa.
bro, it is true. She found it like after 10 years, fam.
So she was fat for that long?
You should have left your phone on vibrate, rude girl, because you would have found it quicker.
Nah, bro. That phone died a long time ago.
Wait, it was a phone.
Nokia 3210, bruv.
Yo, that's just been lost since like 2000.
Bruv.
2001.
And you know what? Them phones were certified, so I guarantee the battery life was still there, fam. It still had 2 bars, fam. You know what I'm saying? She took it out and started playing snakes, fam. You know what I'm saying?
You're like, what?
You know, like Jurassic Park when the dinosaurs get the phone, fam. It's just ringing, fam. He can't find it, fam.
Yeah, bro. That's joke.
He's like, oh, I changed my number, you know.
That is mad.
You
But
know
yeah,
what,
man,
though?
stop body shaming, no, man.
The thing is, yeah, social media has kind of made it worse because not only if someone puts something out, they're gonna get critiqued. they're seeing other people put things out and see what other people's opinions of those things are. So, for example, if you're fat, and another person puts out a picture where they're fat, then they get negative comments about them being fat. You're thinking, oh damn, is that what everyone thinks? Do you know what I'm saying? So then again, you're gonna take another knock, like subconsciously.
Yeah. Depends on what you've endured in the past, man.
Yeah, true.
If you've endured more than that in the past, then that new shit ain't gonna be nothing to you. Do you know what I mean? Like, people can talk, man. People can say things.
Yeah.
It makes no difference because you are conditioned for it, right? You've taken the fat jokes from you as a kid.
Yeah.
Your fucking uncle used to come round and tell you what a slob you look like. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you're cool with that. It's normal to you, right? You got fucking buck teeth, blood. Your brethren used to tell you in school, guess what? You're used to it now. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? And you know how to fire back.
It's the individual person, I think.
Being fat is something that within reason you can change.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? And I think that's why people get the most shit about it. Unless obviously you've got some kind of medical issue that
medical
causes
issues,
your hormone imbalance, and then you're more likely to put on weight.
Yeah.
That's different.
There is that.
Whereas there's some people out here just eating. You know what I'm saying?
And
Just
eat fried
eating
rice.
excessively.
But this is what I mean. This is what I'm saying. You need to break it down to why people are eating that way. Is it a case of, like I said, if you just admit that you love food, cool. You know what I'm saying? But you got to look at people's. You got to look at it, an individual person as an individual case. Do you know what I mean? Are you depressed? Are you sick and tired of whatever you're going through and you're comfort eating? Like, what is it? Is it a medical issue? Is it a genetic thing? Like, you can't look at everyone and just be like, you're fat. Diet.
Because you can't just say,
you can't just say that, bro.
You eat
because some people, like I said, you call someone fat and they know it already. But where you're calling them that, bruv, yeah, you think that person wants to get down the gym for everyone to look at them like, you fat slob. Why are you here?
It depends. Because if someone tells me I'm shit at something, yeah, I'm going to practice.
But this
bro.
is my point. This is
know
my
what I
point.
mean?
It comes
I'm going
down. It comes down to the individual person and what they are like as a person. Some people will thrive in that scenario. You call me fat, fuck you. Watch when you see me next year, man's gonna be wham.
Beat me at Street
You know what I
Fighter
mean?
today. Play me next week, bruv. See if that happens again.
Yeah, but that's
you
the
know
difference.
what I mean?
But that's the individual.
Yeah.
That's who you are.
Yeah.
Someone else might not be like that. They might get so much from their family, friends, that they're just like, you know what, fuck it. What is the point? What is the point of me trying even to lose weight?
But this is where it gets deep, because when you really, like, some people have depression, yeah, and if you've experienced depression, then you know that it's
a deep hole.
Depending on how deep it is,
Yeah, it's a deep hole.
you feel there's no reason for you to be alive. Do you know what I'm saying? So why would you even bother getting up and going to the gym? Or getting up and going to, because you're not worth anything. Do you know what I'm saying? So that's how deep it can get.
Yeah.
It's a mental
Let me
thing.
tell you now, social media is the worst fucking thing. Yeah,
For
that is
depression.
pretty much ever been created for people with stuff like that. Because like I said, if you're fat, yeah, and all you're doing all day is looking at social medias at these fucking Victoria's Secret models and all of this shit, and then the last thing you think, yeah, and you're seeing these Victoria's Secret models in the videos on Insta down the gym working out. The last place you want to fucking go is down the gym.
You switch on your phone and all you see is
You
arse.
don't want to
It's
do
arse and
that,
abs.
bruv. Like, I'm not even like overweight like that, bruv, yeah? And I know in myself, bruv, if it get to a point where I was mad obese, bruv, and I saw that, yeah, that would be like probably a deterrent for me, because it's like, I don't want to go there, bruv. All these fucking people that are wham and skinny or whatever and all of that. But then what people don't always understand as well, when you see people in the gym, bruv, that are hench, bruv, what, you think they were born hench? No. They weren't born hench. Do you know what I mean?
Certain people.
No. You could be born. You could be born with a big frame, and aesthetically, you could be like quite genetically well off with like muscle toning and all of that shit. But as for getting wham, Do you know what I mean? They worked at it, fam.
Yeah,
And
of
I think
course.
this is what a lot of people fail to understand. Even if you're skinny, fam, I hear skinny people say, I don't want to go gym because there's all hench people there, big people. But bruv, you think they started off like? You think they come out the fucking their mum like that,
Personally,
bruv? Mad hench, like a bulldog coming out, fam.
Like
Bruv,
a
some-
bulldog.
You know what I mean?
I
Like,
can't lie.
nah, fam.
I don't know about other people's opinion, but when I see like a fat person at the gym, I'm like, yes, bro.
Yeah.
Let's
Bruv,
go.
That's what I'm saying.
Go.
Do this.
Let's do this, man.
Yeah. Straight up.
I can't lie. I do.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, good on ya.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
There's no other way to look at it. You know what I mean?
You just made a picture come up in my head. I see this video in it of someone on a treadmill.
Let's go, Chimp!
And they dangled it. They had the band around their head. And on it was a fishing rod with a hot dog hanging down. And they were running on the gym. Yeah, when I see people in the gym that are bigger,
It depends.
I have nothing but respect for them because I know. Well, I don't personally know, but I can comprehend
man.
what it would be like for them to get to the gym because there is.
Yeah.
I imagine they may have some form of anxiety. They may feel some way about coming there, but I respect them a whole lot more because you've overcome it.
This is the thing, yeah? And I understand anxiety a little bit just because I know before my last fight, there was all sorts of anxiety, bruv.
Yeah.
And I can't imagine feeling that all the time.
Yeah.
Like, feeling that all the time must be terrible.
Yeah.
Because I felt so weird. Like, it's a feeling that I've never felt before where it's just like, I was just felt reclusive.
Bruv,
It's an
Do you know what I'm
adrenaline.
saying?
anxiety is horrible.
Would you? I could imagine it's a fake because I know what anxiety feels like, right? I felt it on a regular basis up to a certain period in my life. Once the situation arises, the anxiety disappears
Because you've overcome that fear.
because you're there now.
No, yeah.
What I was worried about is in front of me now,
Yeah.
and I have to deal with it. So there's no time for worrying
So it is.
about it.
Bruce Lee
you
said
have
it,
to
bruv.
deal with it now.
Bruce Lee said it. Too many mind.
Too many mind. I feel like there's more.
There wasn't.
Is that it?
And it wasn't Bruce Lee.
Oh, who was that? I feel like it was Bruce Lee.
That was in The Last Samurai, fam.
Too many mind. Oh yeah. I remember his trainer, innit? His trainer. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was that. Do you know what?
Better
Yeah,
than everyone.
too many mind. Too many. Yeah, but it's true though.
Too
If you
many
think
mind.
about the actual saying though, too many mind is too. It's true. Too much. Too much thinking of this and what this could be and what could happen. I could get knocked out. It's too much, fam.
Yeah.
Just fuck it.
But now, let's say I'm.
Let's have it.
Go
Hold
with
on.
it. Just go with
Let's
it.
say I go over next fight now. I'm not gonna have that same level of anxiety
Yeah,
because
because
now
you know
I've
what to
experienced
expect.
it. I know I fought a man who's physically stronger than me, who's more muscly
Yeah,
and shit,
yeah.
taller than me,
Yeah.
and I didn't get knocked out. You know what I'm saying? So I'm
Yeah.
thinking, what's there to be scared of? I'm thinking about this big black
Did
fucking
you,
bold dude. You know what I'm saying?
Did
Just
you not watch
fucking-
the Bugsy Malone Be Inspired thing I sent in the group chat? Watch that because
Bugsy Malone.
it's called Be Inspired, but it is actually very inspiring.
No, yeah, it should
And
be.
I fully rate Bugsy Malone, bro. Bugsy Malone.
Bugsy.
But in that video, it's like half hour long.
In the bush, blood. Why wasn't he in Top Boy?
He should have been, man. He should have been. But yeah, bro. It's like half hour long. But he talks about his backstory and where he come from and what he went through, and he talks about how he had severe depression and anxiety to the point where he was very like solitude, and he stayed locked away in his flat or whatever. He talked about the dramas he had with his stepdad and whatever, but he talks about how one day he was just like, you know what, fuck it, I'll overcome this, bruv. And he's talking about emotion. He was saying in it how emotion is a lot more, it's worth a lot more than physical
Trust.
money, because he said that the universe runs on emotion.
I don't know about all that
And
still.
he was basically saying the effort you put in, you will see. You may not get it back
Energy.
straight away. Energy.
Yeah.
Energy. Emotion, energy, bruv. Let's say energy. But he was saying it runs on energy, bruv. And I kind of believe him on that, bruv. Do you get what I mean? You put the work in, you will get that work back. You may not get it back the time that you want it to come, but it will come.
Psychologically, it makes sense, right? I've heard Jordan Peterson talk about this. The reason you're feeling anxiety, the reason you're feeling like, oh, I'm not good enough, I'm not, I need to be better, is because that's a natural thing. It's good to be aware. Because if you're oblivious, that's ridiculous. Do you know what I mean? You should be aware. You should be anxious. You should be ready. Do you know what I mean? You should be thinking about
it's
the
funny
things
because
that are not right. Right?
If you look at the world as a whole and the way it is now, if you really deep it, everything's run on fear.
In what way? What do you mean?
Think about it like this, yeah? Yeah, everything's run on fear in the sense of, if I don't go to work today, I won't get paid and I won't pay my house bill and I can't feed my kids. I have to do that. If I don't win this fight and overcome this fear, I will get knocked out and be humiliated. If I don't I don't know, bruv, pay my child support, I won't see my kids. Everything's a fear tactic, but it's not necessarily a bad thing because fear helps you overcome things. But you need to know to overcome it. You need to know to do that and not to dwell in that fear. You need to know to take that leap because like in the Be Inspired thing I was talking about, Bugsy Malone, he says everything you want is on the other side of fear. And it's so true. Yeah. It is so fucking true, bro. You have a barrier in front of you and on that other side and in between that fear is your comfort zone about to get destroyed. Live outside your comfort zone and you'll develop. Yeah. And it's so true. Out of your comfort zone, you know nothing and you always fear what you don't understand. Yeah. Do you get what I'm saying?
It's true, right? Remember I was telling you and Moses about that dream that I had with the Kraken.
Yeah, the Kraken.
I had a dream about a Kraken, bruv. This is the most abstract, most incredible dream that I've ever had in my life. Yeah. I had a lot of things going on at one time. Do you know what I mean? There was a lot of shit that I needed to do. I needed to get done. There were a lot of questions that needed to be answered. Right? I'll tell you about the dream. Yeah. I was in a cave. Okay. I was in a cave, big cave, not like a small cave where you're crouching down. No, big underground cave. Yeah. There was a ship, right, in this cave, blood, where the ship was swinging, right? You ever see a Mary Rose at a theme park?
Mary Rose.
Mary Rose. Where it's a ship, it's on an axis and it's swinging.
Oh, is that what they call them after Henry VIII's Mary Rose?
Yeah, Mary Rose. Yeah, right? Warship, right? So swinging on the axis and the ground, bro, is shaking. Yeah. Like you can physically. I'm not talking like no small ship, bro. This is a man of war. A flipping galleon, bruv. Yeah, swinging on these axes. Yeah, there are people underneath the ship while it's swinging. Yeah. I'm seeing what are they doing underneath the ship while it's doing this. Yeah. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go down there, see what I go on. Went down there, bunch of Muslims, yeah, mostly Muslim women, hijab, everything, the whole deal. Yeah, I won't go down. I give salam alaikum, all this stuff. Yeah, they offer me food. I take food, right, and I'm like, oh, this is delicious. It's just some pita breads, yeah, like these little circular pita breads. And I'm like, wow, this is nice. All of a sudden, yeah, ground starts shaking, and the ground was shaking before because of the ship, yeah, but now it's shaking even more because the concrete, the rock underneath us is bursting now, bro. Yeah. Tentacles. I'm not talking no Japanese anime porn, blood. Yeah, I'm not talking no hentai. Yeah, these tentacles, bruv. These tentacles are smashing up through the brick, through the stone, and smashing people into oblivion, bruv. Yeah, into vapor in front of my eyes, blood. Yeah, I'm seeing blood, children, women, men running, screaming, being smashed to pieces. Yeah, and I'm like, fuck, you know what? I'm off. Yeah, yeah. So I'm off. I'm running through this cave. If like everything you've seen in Assassin's Creed or in Prince of Persia is what I performed, bruv. Yeah.
Ran sideways across the
Man started running up walls.
Madness. I'm talking madness, bro. I get to fucking I don't know. I can see the light. Yeah. Coming from the exit, and all I know is that I need to get to that fucking exit. Yeah, running, coming up, smashing through the rock. Yeah, killing everyone that comes close to me. So I get to this fucking edge, and the water starts rising, and it's at that point, yeah, the Kraken disappears, and it's counterintuitive because you'd think Kraken's like water, it's like an octopus. So what the fuck is it disappearing now? The water's come.
Yeah.
What the fuck is going on? And twos, yeah. All I know is when I'm walking out of this fucking cave, yeah, the song, the fucking song by A$AP Rocky. I don't know if you know it, yeah, but it's called One Train. And this fucking thing is now playing adverts. And so I get to the light. Yeah, I get to the light, and all I hear is.
Oh, this song, yeah.
Bruv, I'm like, what's going on? And then from then, everything dissipated and calmed. Yeah, and I walked out of the cave and I woke up. Now the first thing I thought to myself was that was fucking incredible. Yeah, there was no fear.
Yeah.
There was no anxiety.
Yeah.
Right? 2 weeks later, not a week later, everything that I had in my mind that needed to be dealt with was dealt with.
Done. What, through that dream?
And I saw what I was seeing was my own anxiety in my dream. Do you know what I mean? Everything that I thought that I could not deal with, I could not escape, I could not conquer. Do you know what I mean? Well, I was dealing with it at the height of my anxiety at that time was shown to me in that dream. But the dream itself was telling me, nah, bro, you got this.
You got this.
You got this, bro. Don't watch that. It's making you feel all fucked up, but you got this. You got the capability.
It's funny
you don't
because
know it yet.
the mind makes things real. And I guess if you overcome something in a dream, your mind now is done that. It's overcome it. Yeah. In the dream though.
Already.
And it's done it in such a way where there was no real risk to yourself in reality. It's interesting.
It's a long-winded fucking story, yeah? But bro, I couldn't believe as my own mind. Your own mind can tell you things and you will know things.
That's what I mean. The mind makes things real, bruv. Like
but blind confidence is not a good thing.
Yeah.
No.
You have to have doubt. Because if you don't have doubt, you're just fucking stupid.
I don't believe humans.
You know?
I don't believe humans would have got to this stage if there wasn't fear and doubt. There's always been that, and that's what drives the world, brother. And I'm telling you, the world runs on fucking fear.
Yeah.
But it's needed. It's yin and yang. It's a balance, and it needs to be there, bruv.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you don't overcome things. Imagine if there was no fear and you had nothing to be scared of. Everything would be so fucking easy.
Equilibrium. Remember that film?
Yeah, that was
Equilibrium.
a bad film as well. That was the next best film to Matrix for that whole shit, bro. Are you mad? That thing when he slides in the room and it's all dark and he's all spinning around like. Are you mad? That film was sick, bro.
Man's having gunfights literally inches away from each other's face.
He's got the strap. He's got the strap, yeah? Fam, he's got the strap like this, yeah, and he's like, boom, 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 boom. Are you mad?
That's what happens if you feel no fear. Incredible fucking feats of bravery.
You just thrive, fam. And that's...
But it's not good because you're not going to doubt. But at the same time, doubt can be a hindrance.
However, it's not easy to overcome fear, but that's the whole point.
Yeah.
That is the point. Because every time you do overcome something, it builds more character within you.
Yeah, man. You get a new tool.
Do you know what I mean?
You get a new tool every time. You get upgrade.
It's true. You do get upgrade,
You
bro.
get up.
Yeah, bro. You felt like the anxiety and the what ifs or whatever, but you overcome it, and now
You level up.
you're leveled up, and now you're probably more comfortable within the ring now.
Oh, of course.
Do you get what I mean? Because you've done it.
Oh, I'd do 100 times better.
This is what I mean.
Yeah.
It's like you can apply it to anything though. A fight, getting on a roller coaster for the first time. I ain't gonna lie, I got on a roller coaster for the first time this year, bruv. Never been on one.
Swear down.
Never had no fear of it in general because I didn't know what to expect anyway.
We getting Fort Park, bro.
Yeah. That's where I went. But I'll be real, I've never been on one. I went on one this year. Never knew what to expect, so I never really had a fear. Yeah. But when I done it, I was like, shit. This is kind of mad. I could actually die. This could derail and I could die.
You know-
But I still carried on and it was hard.
Roller coasters are funny
It
because
was hard.
once you strap in, it's that feeling of, well, I'm here now.
Yeah, I'm here now.
That's exactly it. That's exactly it. I'm on the devil's train now. I'm on the ride now, fam.
I
Let's
can't
do
do
this.
anything
Fam,
now.
there's one ride. I can't remember what it's called, fam, yeah? And you go through a sign in Fort Park. You go through this big Hollywood sign thing. And it looks like you're going to hit it. So I'm on the thing, yeah, and I'm like this, fam. And you look like your legs are going to get chopped off from the sign. And I'm all lifting up my legs, fam, like this as I'm on the roller coaster. But really and truly, there's so much space, fam. I could dangle my whole legs down, fam. And it wouldn't do nothing to me. But because of the perception of the distance when you're getting closer, I look small. So I'm all lifting up my legs, fam. But yeah, man, you got to overcome fear, fam. You know what I'm saying? You have to. It's just it's how you learn, fam, and develop as a person.
Don't overcome your fear of lions, though.
No.
Don't
Obviously,
overcome your fear of mountains
There's certain
falling.
things, bruv,
know?
that is just stupid.
Yeah.
If you've got a fear of molten lava, don't try and jump in it, bruv. You
Yeah.
will die in it. Like,
I will overcome my fear of lava.
There is, don't get me wrong, there is fear out there, yeah, that is fucking logical to have. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I'm going to touch this lava and I will be
bullet-
invincible. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, fucking 12 gauge shotgun. Nah, fuck off.
Yeah.
Oh,
Do it.
okay.
Show me.
Do it.
Do it.
Unless you're Steven Seagal, bro.
man's on a hospital bed, wheeling himself through the hallways, killing man on the way down. What you
That's the
doing?
only man I see
Bro.
take a shotgun thingy and
like, no.
survive to
Yeah,
the
man.
end, bro.
kill me. I'm the greatest martial artist that ever lived. I taught Anderson Silva that kick. I taught him a push kick. I've been doing Muay Thai for a decade before that. Teeps. What is a teep? I don't know. Oh, bro.
Alright, cool. To the viewers, in it, there's logical fears in it, but
Yeah.
there's obviously. I'm hoping you're smart enough to understand there's fears to overcome,
Of
bruv,
course.
and not the stupid ones.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't think you're invincible and you can hold a bullet in your head, fam, because you're not going to. Do it. I can do it.
Do it.
I'll live.
Like that, bro. Oh my days! I remember seeing a video of this guy. He was like, "Yeah, hit me, he's like, punch me." I think it was in the US, and the guy was like, "Yeah, mate, come on, do it." He's like, "Yeah, okay."
Do you know what? Talking about fear, yeah. Talking about fear and overcoming. Sometimes you overcome fear without even wanting to do it at the time because you're forced into the situation. Let me borrow someone's phone. I want to show you this video innit, on that I see today because my phone's dead innit.
What is it?
Let me just find it. It was on the Metro.
On the metro.
You read the Metro a lot, don't you?
No, I don't. It's do you know what it is? It actually has very interesting articles, and it pops up on my computer at work in the corner. I don't know why. It's just logged. It's
You got
connected to
Metro
my.
plug-in.
Yeah, it's connected, bruv. I don't know why, bruv. It's weird.
The metro extension, bro.
Yeah, bro. It's mad.
What is it about?
So basically, this guy, these people tried to break into this guy's house. Oh, this is it. These people tried to break into this guy's house, and yeah, bruv, he fights all of them.
Oh,
snap.
shays.
Well, so that's him. Oh, he's
That's
the
him,
right hand.
bruv. They all come in. He's,
Upper-
Yeah, man, they try to shut the door in his own house. Then his missus comes down, buckles down the stairs.
With the kid.
No, she ain't got a kid with her.
That's mad.
And then, yeah, bruv, they're all gone, fam.
This in England?
Dogs didn't. Yeah, this is over here. The dogs didn't do fuck all.
Yo, that man didn't want to get in the house though.
Bruv,
That
but
man
this is my
didn't want to
point.
get in the house though.
This is my, yeah, they didn't want to get in the house. 'Cause
They didn't wanna-
if they were on crud, fam, they would have done something, fam. They would have weighed him in. But this is my point, yeah?
Yo.
This to me, yeah, there's sometimes you're forced in a position that you
have to deal with it.
That you got to deal with it, fam.
Yeah.
At the time, you're probably fearful because in your head you're thinking, "Rah, I could have. I got 2 kids upstairs. My
Yeah.
wife's upstairs, and
Yeah.
these 3 men are trying to break in. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know if they've got weapons. But you got to overcome it.
Chill.
At that point in
You know
time,
what I'm saying?
yeah.
You-
You're
you-
there
you-
now.
You've got to overcome it, fam.
Yeah.
Bruv, do you remember, yeah, that time? I can't remember. It was like 3 a.m, bruv. Yeah? And all he hears something at the front.
Oh,
And it's
yeah.
that brother who's kicking the fence.
Yeah.
Fence.
This guy kicking my fence. He's at a Barney with his missus, bruv. Come to my fence. Kicking my fence. Smashing my fence at the front of the yard.
No, that
I
can't
hear
run.
shouting at the
That
front.
can't run. That can't run.
I'm like, what's going on? I hear Pops at the front of the house screaming.
Yeah.
Shouting. I'm like, oh, really?
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
I'm one of those people, yeah. I will not defend myself for the most part, yeah. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna lie,
yeah,
bro.
yeah.
I will let you jump on me, bro. Do you know what I mean? I'll defend myself if I have to at
Yeah,
that point
yeah.
in time. But when it comes to people that I care about,
Yeah, of course.
right, and people that I cannot defend themselves,
Yeah.
right, I'm going to have to do something because I'm now obligated.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Of course. Yeah, of course, of course,
I'm
of
now
course.
obligated to do something. I'm now. So this brother's, I've come out the front of the house. Yeah, I see. Oh shit, Michael. He's in the house as well. I say, yo, grab that baseball bat. It's somewhere in the house. I think you had to even look for it. Yeah, I've grabbed one myself and gone out the front. This fucking little cunt has seen me come out and he's run off down the road, bruv. I'm like, where the fuck are you going, bro? So I was chasing his brother down the road. He's running to a house. Yeah, I'm like, I see a woman standing outside that very house that he ran into. I was like, where did he go? And she looked at me. She's like, he's in there.
Oh shit!
She snitched. She snitched on the boy. Yeah, she's like, he's in there. So I'm like, okay, so I've waited. Yeah, and he's come out the house thinking, oh, it's all cushy. You know what I mean? No, bruv, I'm still here, bruv. And he's come out. And he's like, oh shit. So I run in again. I'm like, yeah, bruv, what's going on? And he's running to another house where they're having a party. Yeah.
Ooh, worst place to go, fam.
Yes.
I'll roll in that party and done everyone's dance.
Nah, that would have been a bad idea because he knew them man in the party, though. He knew them man. You get me? So I stayed outside. He's come outside with about 8-9 brothers. And I'm like, okay, well. I'm angry, but I'm not stupid, innit? So I'm off. You know what I mean? So they've all come out. They're like, oh, mate, he was having a Barney with his missus and he come out, I swear he'll come round tomorrow
Mate.
and he'll fix it. Yeah, he never came, bro.
Bruv,
He never came.
break your own fence, bruv. Why are you breaking my fence, bro?
That is, he didn't break the fence.
I don't care.
He broke
Kick-
the fence.
Oh, did he?
He
Right.
broke
Bro.
the fence. He broke
Oi.
the fence.
What are you doing? Break your own fence. You know what I mean? What are you
You
doing,
know what?
bro?
My side of the story is,
Yeah.
all I remember is I was in my boxes and I was bare feet in the street. So I'm like, it's kind of long to fight out here with no shoes on.
Fuck's sake, bro.
I was asleep. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I didn't think, oh, we have to chase someone down in the street, bro.
From Pops is shouting at someone here. There's nothing that's gonna stop me now. That's it. You've already switched on the
Yeah,
tape.
yeah, of course.
There's no, because I've gone past caring about anything else now. Do you know what I mean? I don't care about myself anymore. So it's like I get pissed off. I don't, and I'm a like at heart, really, I'm a pussy. Do you know what I mean? But I get pissed off, and that's when I fight. That's what. Like, it takes a lot to get me mad.
Bruv, I'm similar. Like, it takes a lot to get me vexed, bruv. Like, but try starting someone I care about,
That's
bruv.
the thing.
And you won't see a side of me you
Yeah,
like, bruv. You will
that's the
see.
thing.
You'll see the devil, fam. And I tell you that now, fam. You will not know who I am, fam. You think I'm someone until you see me, until you start on someone I care about.
I can't describe that feeling, right? Because I can get away, like I can get away,
yeah.
but this person cannot get
Yeah,
away, so I have to help them. Do you know what I mean? It's like
I can't describe the vibe I get when I drive by 6 people and 5 I hit.
I don't know what it is, yeah, but in that moment, I wasn't even thinking all of that. I was just thinking,
Bro,
Pissed off.
let me tell you now,
That's
yeah.
me.
I've been in
That's the point.
situations where, like, I've had like certain relatives. I'm not gonna go into details in it, but shit's kicked off in it, and I've not thought about anything, fam. My mind in that moment has blanked, and all I know is the goal at hand, and that is that person trying to fuck with whoever I care about. You're a goal to me, fam, and you're done, fam.
Yeah.
Everything else goes out of my head, fam. Everything. I've always been like that, though. It's almost like I black out, but without blacking out. I just don't care, bro.
I know what you mean.
with me, I don't get angry very easily, yeah. And even if I'm gonna do someone harm, I don't actually have to be angry to do it. So
Yeah, cool.
this is the thing. In that moment, I was thinking, well, right now it's not logical for me to be out here in the street without any shoes on, with a baseball bat.
In your
Yeah.
boxes.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
And Dad told me to go inside, so I was like, alright, whatever.
Wait, how old was
But-
you? How old were you? Like age
20,
roughly.
20 something.
Yeah. So all I was thinking, I'll go back inside, put my shoes on, and come back out.
Yeah.
I don't care. But Dad's like, oh, go in. So I'm like, whatever, man. Fighting is so casual to me at that point that I don't care. It's like
Yeah.
when that dude, remember that dude was following us, or I was just thinking, let me park up.
Yeah,
See what he's
yeah,
saying,
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
Smack, man. Like, do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I feel so casual in
Yeah,
the situation
Yeah.
that I don't even think about things like that. I'm not thinking deeply. I'm just thinking, well,
I can't,
And this
I
is-
can't be casual because there's too much at stake. I'm sorry. There's too much at stake. I'm sorry.
Sometimes my mind's a lot sharper than
Yeah.
maybe it should be.
Yeah.
If in that sense, does
I know
that
what
make
you
sense?
mean. More or
like although I say I go like I blank. I don't blank in the sense of my intelligence. My intelligence is probably sharper than it will ever be in the moments, bro.
They're not dumb enough to run into a crowd of 8 people.
Do you know what I mean?
no, of course.
Do you know what I mean?
No, but if I were, I know I'm going with something that 8 people ain't ready to fuck with.
Exactly.
Straight up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Straight away, bruv. I'll go there with a muzzle top bottle on
Yeah.
fire, fam, and dash. You ain't fucking with me then, fam, are you?
Everybody's
You know what I'm
different,
saying?
right? Everybody's different, and they'll have different approaches to how they deal with things, right? I need time to think, because if I don't have time to think, it's gonna be a real issue.
Sometimes you don't
right?
have time, though,
You
innit?
don't have time to think, and if you have to act in that moment in time, then obviously you have to deal with it, and at that moment in time.
Yeah.
But if you're given too much time,
Yeah.
right, and you overthink things,
Yeah.
that can become a problem.
I've always
Right.
been taught never do something in anger. Because that's where mistakes truly do happen. And you might do something that you didn't really want to do in the moments out of that moment.
Yeah, being there, man.
Well, this is the thing, yeah.
Mm.
I feel like I've always been able to think in situations. I've always been able to just analyze the situation and see if something's worth it or what to do in the situation. to get out.
Yeah.
So, for example, you probably remember the time when I met Dreps in the co-op
Yeah.
one time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there was this group of boys. I can't even remember how many there was.
There's a few of them.
It was like 6,
few of
7,
them,
8
yeah.
man. Yeah. I was coming out of the leisure centre. Now, I'm not stupid. I know there's a group of boys. I don't really recognise them. Do you know what I'm saying? In my area. So I'm walking ahead of them. And then this one youth, who's now in jail for murder, by the way, puts his arm around me. I know what that means.
Yeah, of course. If you don't know, let me tell you now before you go carry on. If you don't know what someone putting their arm around you means, fam, and you don't know them, then hold tight, you innit?
You're clueless.
Straight up.
I get his arm off of me. And then I walk ahead. And he follows me. And obviously, bear in mind, I'm aware that there are more of them behind. Yeah, so I'm thinking, let me go towards co-op. So I go towards a co-op where there's more people, cameras, everything. Cool. We were at the entrance of the co-op, and this youth literally has me up against the wall, right by the door of the co-op, and he's like, obviously he's got something,
Yeah.
and I don't know, he's trying to rob me basically, and I managed to push the youth off of me, and just quickly duck into the co-op. So now, I'm thinking, what am I going to do? That's when I phoned Ben, and then I walk ahead, and he follows me, and obviously he's got something, and I managed to push the youth off of me, and just quickly duck into the co-op. So now, I'm thinking, what am I going to do? That's when I phoned Ben, and then I walk ahead, and he follows me, and just quickly duck into the co-op. So now, I'm thinking, what am I going to do? That's when I phoned Ben, And then after I got off the phone with Ben, I turn my left and I see Dreps
Man,
and I'm like, yes, the best person. You know that was the best person. I'm thinking, yeah, bro, I'm gonna go out there. I don't mind if it's 2 man up. We can both do this thing. Yeah, I don't care, bro. Because in that moment, I'm kind of like that. I'm thinking, yeah, on my own, I can't fight 8 man. But I'm thinking maybe with Dreps, you might scatter a few man.
If you're gassing if you're gassing off, yeah, but you know there's a few man, but you got another person on your side that's just as gassed and certified, yeah. In your head, you're like, I know one of these fucking 8 people will crumble, and they ain't on it. They ain't on it.
This is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking, yeah. I told Dreps the situation. He's like, come. I was like, yes. Gonna go out there, gonna smack someone up. But at the same time, now Dreps was on this calm thing. He's like, yo, you man, allow it, innit? Leave it. And I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, you know what I'm saying? And then you lot came out of nowhere, and it was just all kind of dead after that. Well, it weren't dead, but dead in that.
I didn't come out there to fight. You called me. I was literally round the corner, which was serendipitous because when does that fucking happen? You called me and I'm
when are you ever that close?
Yeah, like, I'm
just
literally
get there.
there.
But this is the thing.
I mean?
I'm thinking to myself, if nobody ever could have met me in time,
Yeah.
what was I gonna do?
Yeah, what would happen?
Of course.
Yeah,
I would have just had to camp out and go off.
yeah. There's nothing
Because
else.
at the end of the day, I'm outnumbered. They got weapons. They got all sorts, bruv.
Yeah.
And that you now is in jail for murder. So would I have been the victim?
Live to
You know what I'm
fight,
saying?
another die.
That's what it is.
Live to fight, another die. You know what I mean?
I'm you know what I'm saying? I'm willing to fight, but I'm not stupid at the same time.
Exactly.
So-
That's the thing. And this is what I learned from Sun Tzu.
The art of war.
The art of war. You do not enter into a battle where you are not sure of victory.
Yeah. If you're not sure of victory and you think you can't win, don't do it yet. Because
You know
there's
what I mean?
time to plan.
There.
There's time to
Don't
plan.
do it. It's just logical. And if you want to win, do you want to win? Do you want to die? Because there is glory in death, I guess. In some cases.
A lot of them tactics,
Yeah.
you can apply to business.
Yeah. You can
And that's
do.
what I like about it.
Yeah.
Because you can apply them things to business.
7 Rings, the Book of 7 Rings, the Art of War.
Yeah.
You can apply. Obviously, some disappear. Some rules disappear. But
yeah.
It's like there are certain logical things. You can be pissed off. Yes, you are well entitled to be pissed off and want to kill someone. But should you?
Yeah.
Is a different question.
This is the thing, man.
What does it
You know
need?
what? Chance has been a big thing for me because I feel like there's been situations where if I had been there, I would be in jail or I would have like something with, because I'm thinking to myself, because I obviously got into some stupid crowds growing up. You know what I'm saying? And,
You did.
Yeah.
and they invited a certain person.
Yeah.
Was that, yo, let's ride out and whatever.
Yeah.
I don't really know you too tough. I know you're on this thing or whatever and you want me to ride along with you, but it's not happening. I just kind of swerved it.
Yeah.
And 2-2s now, I find out that they murdered someone and they've all been caught.
Yeah, fam, it could have been
Do you
you
know
there,
what I'm
fam.
saying?
Do you know
That could have been
Fam,
me,
there-
not
there was-
dead, but
There
in
was
jail.
a time when I was in college, fam, yeah, and I was dotting at the time, innit, and someone he was an older don, innit, and he come up to me, innit, and at this point I had like a good queue on me, bruv, not a lot, but I had a good queue, innit, and this guy come up to me and he wanted a ball, innit, and then I show him the food. And at this point, I have like this Rambo nank on me, fam. Do you know what I mean? And then he takes the bag and he opens it. And do you remember in college, Bromley College, the little grass bit or not? Yeah, bruv. And then he started like, I was like, what are we doing? Sort of thing. Like I wasn't having it in it. And then I knew I had the ting on me, fam. And I was clutching it, fam. And I was like this, fam. But at the time when I was doing it, I had my coat on, but my hands were in my pockets, so they were both in. So it didn't look like to him I was probably clutching anything. And in my head, I was thinking, fam, I could do this 2 ways, fam. I could either nank you, fam, or I could just try to punch you up, fam. But you're a lot bigger than me, and in reality, you probably will overpower me, fam, because you are a lot bigger than me. So you know what? I let man roll with it. I ain't gonna lie, I let him go with it. Yeah, But when I tell you, I bucked him, yeah, on ends, fam. Yeah, about a month later. I didn't see him again in college, but I bucked him a month later, fam, yeah. And I can't remember who I was with. I think I might have been, I was with a couple Akis, innit? And I bucked him, innit? And bruv, we just laid man out, bruv, there and then. But at the time when we done it, he had like, I think he had like a oneer on him, and then he had like a Benz or whatever on him. So we just wrapped him, fam. But I see him about, when was it? It must be about 2 weeks later in college again.
Oh.
But this time I was with a couple Akis that I was with when I done it. And then he walked past me in it, yeah, and he was like, he didn't even look at me, like, bruv. He just looked at me, he was like, and he went like, but in my head I was thinking, fam, if I reacted differently in the time that you done that, it could have went so different.
You might have been dead.
I could have nanked you, and I could be in prison. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, and I was angry in that moment.
Yeah.
But like I said, don't react in anger because that could be you.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? Although you could hurt that person and take their life, that's you, fam. That's your life, fam. Do you get what I'm saying? And yeah, cool, I bucked him on the rebound. Do you get what I'm saying? But he didn't get nanked.
Yeah.
I had to stop someone from nearly nanking him.
Yeah.
I'm not going to name names, innit? But I had to stop them. Do you get what I'm saying? But it's one of them things, fam. Like, you live to fight another day.
Yeah.
Don't always value possessions
to
to the utmost, bruv. Like, your materialistic possessions you can't take when you're dead, fam. And when you're dead, they're pointless anyway.
At the end of the day,
Catch people on the rebound.
Even if it was 2 ounces or whatever it was, yeah, it's not worth killing him over, and it's not worth dying over.
Exactly, fam.
So it's got to be something in between.
You got to be logical in situations, fam.
There's certain man they don't pet to stab, you know.
Yeah, I know,
Man,
I know. You ain't got to tell me. I
I know this, fam.
Yeah.
I know this.
It's a madness still. Because really and truly, if you think about it, you're gonna, I mean, this is a mad subject here, but if you're gonna kill someone, you do it properly, innit?
Yeah.
You don't want to get caught.
I can't just do it in the,
Yeah,
in the moment.
there's no like, oh, I'm gonna do it in the moment.
Yeah.
You know, if you're smart and if it's a situation, you're better off just planning it.
You deal with it properly.
Yeah, there's no.
Yeah, man. Listen, them things in the
Makes sense.
movies are real where you can actually just follow, man. For real. People aren't going to think that they're being followed.
Yeah.
In reality, people don't. Maybe the feds, they'll suspect the feds or whatever. But in reality, if you just follow man about for a
There are
little
ways to
bit
do things.
and
Lock away.
find out his routine,
Lock away your pride. Do
Yeah.
it properly. Yeah. Have patience.
pride can get you killed.
Yeah, pride will get you killed. That's the problem. Pride will get you killed, man. Especially if you're a dumb.
Not advocating murder, just
Yeah.
saying if you were to do it properly.
Don't kill people.
Yeah, don't kill people.
Simple. Yeah, we ain't general butt naked. We ain't at war. Yeah, there's no real need for us to be killing anyone right now. Guess what? You can go shop and buy yourself a burger. There's no war. Yeah, that tribe down the road ain't gonna fuck with you.
Yeah. What you did?
The fucking handle come off, bro.
Oh.
On the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. There's no real need. There's no real need. Backwards behavior. Yeah, backwards cunt. Yeah.
This is the thing. Alright, cool.
Backwards, cool.
Backwards cunt.
I'll fight you.
I'll fight you. Hey.
Alright. What are we saying? What we saying?
Man, them banger tune, banger beat.
What kind of beat?
Hard beat.
A hard. What kind of tempo?
I don't know, just put on a little 95 BPM, 85 or something. Just
I don't fucking know what that means.
spray some couple bars. You got bars?
What, like a DJ Premier type beat? Or what?
Just a good beat.
No, what do you
Just a good grittiness kind of beat.
Gritty, yeah?
Yeah, man. All this talk of fucking shit is just in my mood now.
Oh, that's not a gritty beat.
And that's not gritty.
Ooh, I like this beat. You can't mess with this.
Yeah, it's just not gritty, but yeah.
It's not gritty.
Yo. Look.
Ooh.
Look. Yo. You don't want it in the scrap, but go see his face, he's a killer. We certified jigger, we go getters out for the squiller. Bars hard as on it, so got the method that will turn your face red, man, it's no biggie. You'll take a big L, it's ludicrous, I know, but it's common in this game. I'll forever last, I bust a rhyme and smoke perk. I scribble raps, I'm a dabbler in the arts. I remain low key with 2 packs of blunts. I'm banging Dr. Dre's Chronic 2001 and revert my man back when I was slim and shady. 90s baby, cold as Ice Cube, the slum raised me. A young thug, I used to wreak havoc on these dumb mugs who give a damn if your gun busts. All this apathy amongst us made us monsters. I got sinners scoping with the R-aided rugged man, box cutters in the flats, and it's diabolic cause the baby mother's got a food stamps. All this gun play with Mac 10s with 9s and Kalashnikovs to roll upon you with the something on the MF Doom vibe. No face, no case, I'm popping 2 chains then I'm off. This is ghetto flow, gets with the program and get that chip off your shoulder. We want P money in the hood, so we roll around in moody wits with dirty goods, a wretch with a 3-2 special in the boot. I used to think it's cool, yeah, rap, I'm gonna make it soon, but the proof is in the pudding and I could've never finished tunes. So it was back to the 9 to 5, back to the bloody times, back to the gritty times, back up on my BMX, listening to DMX. Blood on my blood, flesh off my flesh is what I flex as I roll from postcode to postcode to go wherever, bless no stress. I be the travelling man, just call me Mos Def.
Hey. Just call me Mos
Yeah,
Def.
bars.
Just call me Mos Def.
Woo! ¿Qué pasa?
Alright. Oh, what, you wanted the beat?
Yeah? No, I thought you was gonna spit.
I am.
I ain't a rapper, man.
I want a different beat though.
I'm not a rapper, I just crush a lot.
Yeah. You ain't know you could do that.
We Paris now. We Paris.
Yeah. I thought I cleaned up. It's time to clean again. Get the hoovers out. It's like a movie now. I think I'm the illest alive, time to prove it now. The realest don't always survive through this music crowd. These niggas hella different. I put my glass down. Rest in peace, Kai, the only time I put my guard down. You gotta be a real soul to rest on my mattress. Fred count time on the sheet. She felt on the fabric. She claims she real, but she lying. I tell she an actress. I know the rules to the game. I read through the pamphlet. These rappers, all they care about is helping their status. My real brother's been there through the hell and the madness. I just wish a nigga stayed more thorough. Know you feeling that you blue, but this ain't your borough. She dressed up and look good when she way more done up, but still looking like a queen in a trackie and bun up. I edge you're cool cause you call me when you need something. Not ever asking if I'm cool or to eat something. You claim you real, but I can see that you keep fronting. Why front your attitude's pants when you need something? Certain people are just leaving the past. You're a lost cause, I told you just to keep to the path. Your destination you can see in the stars, but you got caught up in the trees and the grass. Listen. Waking up at mad times at the thought of bread. I need my bread long in all directions. You can call it French bank account growing by itself. You can call it hench, fam. I got this mic in a vice. You can call me Pence. That went over your head like an umbrella. That's why you stuck in the ends. You a dumb fella claiming that you John Gotti, fam. You ain't a Gambino. Yeah, you got a beard, but your mind state is Bambino. My life is a movie. I'm playing Quentin Tarantino. Direct a shot in any direction. Rapid reload. My set is hot and in any setting we clapping people. Actually, it's like an applause for Placido Domingo. Jeez. Listen, let me leave it there. Hold on.
Yeah,
Yeah, bro.
we dabble.
We dabble a little bit. What, were you gonna try and freestyle?
Got another beat. Freestyle.
Look, man, I'll spit some old bars.
Let's just spit bars.
If
Yo,
you want, yeah, check it. Look,
Benny
yeah,
in the booth.
I could reach for the rhyme book, yeah. I'll spit a fine hook. Bars are coming out of my ears against the grime crook. Never analyze. Look, here comes the right hook. Terrorist flows on the mic. Call it a Sama's book. It's the incredible, untouchable, irresistible man who will pierce you lyrical in the physical, spiritual. Ha. Alright. Look, see my verse has adverse effects on your plan. Be a man, take care of your fam, and leave my land. I'm an African, never African. Been there from the start, feel it in my heart. I don't need a time chart, a timeline. It's my mind and my time to shine. I grind like Einstein, my mind's fine. I conspire to get higher, I'm on fire. Like the Federal Reserve empires, yeah, burning the economy, turning it into dividends. Never had love for the ends, only had love for their friends. Everything's a means to an end, it'll be the end of them. People needs to rise and defend, show we're stronger than them. That's why they suppress the best, they play your chest, causing distress, confusion and mess. It's like a test, and if you pass, man, they're killing your ass. Lightning fast, with the raw sisters, give them a chance. Take a stance, now listen. Huh. Old school bars.
Old
Dropping
school.
bars.
Yo,
Done it for years.
look.
So cool.
Yo, look. Blood squiller and chickers be the reason these sinners cease to be breathing very deeper. The secrets from the lies they've been keeping. Some held captives to wheeling, thieving, dealing in prison. Shit's a vicious cycle of fat for survival. Though we your rivals will persist in pursuit for the title is primal. Homicidal grip triggers and bang on each other's tribals. Tribals.
Tribal.
Listen. Yeah.
Yeah, we dabble.
Dabbling.
Yeah, man. That
Slightly.
was episode 13. None the Wiser podcast.
Ghost, EC, Benny.
Boom.
In as they say in Yoruba. Odabo.
Odabo.
Oh, dabble.
None the Wiser podcast. None the Wiser podcast. 5 4 3 2 1 0. None the Wiser podcast. The podcast crew. None the Wiser podcast. 5 4 3 2 1 0. None the Wiser podcast.